We were in that studio, and then we did a tour, and we saw all these plaques, and we're like, this would be cool to like shoot a documentary off. It was like an offhand comment. Then Marty left and almost got arrested. Like,
why'd you almost get arrested? All right, we are here with our great pals, Marty Jetski. How you doing, gentlemen?
Good, fantastic.
You guys have done something that I think is going to be massive. Not even because of your talents, which are
for sure
very high. I just mean Mac Miller, from where I sit, seems like the most popular person on the internet.
Yeah.
Would you say that's true?
I would say. It definitely
like,
the
musically
most,
one of the for sure.
Musically, he's up there where because I'm not a Mac Miller guy, but just like that's not totally my genre of music, so I wasn't fully immersed in it.
But you're still interested in it.
But I'm still interested in it, and I see it. It's on my algorithm. He's fucking everywhere. What have you learned of him?
So the thing is, what I want to tell everybody is that this documentary me and Jetski are doing isn't solely them two. Right? Like not Wiz and Mac. It's about the studio that they both came up in Pittsburgh.
And kind of like
I'm sorry, did I give you a bad introduction?
No. It's a good introduction because I've been saying, because that's just what people know about this studio is just because like Mac and Wiz came from there in Pittsburgh. So like obviously most of the documentary is about the two of them.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's what it is. But it's a lot about the guy Edan who started the studio. By himself, and then like this guy Germ, who is a producer, and Huel, who is now like the CEO of Taylor Gang, and like it's all like how these guys kind of helped craft Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa.
It's very funny that a gang gets a CEO now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They had to go corporate.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so funny in these things. It's like because Jetski is obviously like knows everything about music. I know nothing.
But you've learned a lot.
But I've learned a lot. And it's just funny the way I ask questions and he asks questions because he relates to them at all. I'm just saying crazy shit.
I code switch a little bit better than Marty is what you're trying to say.
Well, no,
I can see that.
He code switches and they just find my voice entertaining.
Yeah.
Because after every episode, sometimes interviews, they're like, they really sometimes gravitate towards you after for some reason. It's Italian.
How long have you guys You guys spent a long time on this, I know that, but how long?
So
roughly been working on it.
The original first idea of anything to do with this was summer 2024. We were in Pittsburgh to shoot a Marty verse with Pat Fryman. This is how this all kind of came together. We went to dinner and we were just hanging out, and I was like, there's nothing going on. I was like, yo, if I book a studio session, will you come? We'll just hang out.
It was also like a really gay dinner.
Yeah, but it was awesome.
The waiter thought we were gay. It was a beautiful dinner we were having. Sorry.
We were the only skyscraper building in Pittsburgh overlooking the entire city. It was just me and him staring at each other eating creme brulee. It was fantastic. But we went to a studio. A buddy of mine hooked us up with a studio, and the studio happened to be ID Labs, and that's what the basis of the documentary is. ID Labs, and anybody who's like a Mac Miller fan or Wiz Khalifa fan, we'll know ID Labs just because in the early songs they always were shouting out "What's up? Shout out ID Labs, Germ, what's good?" These were names that were thrown out on intros to songs incessantly in the early 2010s in Mac Miller and Wiz's music. And when he said do you want to go to ID Labs, I was like, yeah, for sure. So we went to ID Labs, and one of the engineers there also. I think we were just bored.
I was gonna be bored.
Yeah, why not go to a fucking studio?
Yeah, exactly.
But one of the engineers there was this guy DJ Afterthought. He's also a big EDM DJ, and he was just engineering me for free. And I set up a camera because I kind of record all my studio sessions just in the corner. And he took us around the studio, and it's a small hole in the wall studio, similar size to the Milton office probably, and same vibe too. It's not necessarily, and they wouldn't care if I said this, it's not necessarily the nicest studio inside, but there's
also the area surrounding it is it just pops up at it. It's not
you're in the hills of Pittsburgh area. It's the hills of
really?
It's not beautiful.
And I was gonna ask because I feel there's something called an ID Labs, if they have a theater or some kind of place.
I don't know what else it would be.
I could have sworn we did a show in the shadows of Heinz Field at a venue called something ID Labs, but I could be mistaken it, we did not sell it well.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's interesting because it's like there's areas that are like super hood, and there's areas that are like suburban, and then like rural-ish, all within like the city's radius. And like you kind of don't know when you're in a bad area. Like if like Roan's in Brownsville right now, like he knows he's like not in a good spot. When you drive around Pittsburgh, like you could end up in a spot that's not good to be at, and you don't really know. And I feel like that's part of the reason why there's all these like there's super street dudes, and then you have like Mac Miller kind of pop out of this
Pittsburgh
studio.
Also doesn't know what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't know if they're East Coast. They don't know if they're Midwest.
Yeah,
like, they mix all of that
and they
together.
can relate to everybody.
And just like to drink. That's really what it comes down to.
But we were in that studio, and then we like did a tour, and we saw all these plaques, and we're like, this would be cool to like shoot a documentary off. It was like an offhand comment. Then Marty left and almost got arrested. Like,
why'd you almost get arrested?
You know, he was taking
I was taking
fucking
too long in
sweet
the
ass
studio.
time, and it was 1 a.m. I'm exhausted, and this guy was sitting there. I'd never met him. He was sitting there with the producer, and I was like, I can't get an Uber to get me anywhere. He's like, oh, I'll drive you home. I was like, all right.
Prior to Marty getting in the car, he took out like 10 pounds of weed out of his car.
and it wasn't his car. And we're driving down the highway, and all of a sudden, right away, cop car goes, pulls us over. I'm like, he goes, just like, don't panic. I don't have my license on me. I go, oh my God, I don't know this guy. I'm going to jail. They make us get out of the car. Like, hey, like, guys, get out of the car. Smell. Like, the smell.
It feels like you just took 10 pounds of weed out of here.
And I got out of the car, and the guy's like looking in the car, and then the second cop pulls over and comes over. So I'm like, oh fuck, we're really fucked.
When that second cop car pulls up is when you start going, all right, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. And then the second cop goes, Marty? I was like, oh,
no way.
I was like, yes, I'm Marty, it's me. And he goes, what are you doing here? And I'm like, Pat Frymouth. He's like, yeah, I'm a huge Steelers fan. And then I was like, we're doing this video with them. And then they're like, just get home safe, please. And I was like, it was a movie. It was
getting recognized in Pittsburgh when you think you're about to go to jail, that's like seeing God.
It literally was.
Oh, yeah. This just... Hearing my name just literally changed my life.
Yes.
That fucking rules.
Yeah, but like, and that's what you said. Like, I loved Wiz, I loved Mac, but I never was like so in on him. But like, seeing all that, I was like, what the fuck is going on in this little place that there's all plaques everywhere? And then we left, and that's when we like started. We wanted to do a documentary. We were going to start doing it on like crazy shit. I haven't even talked to you about doing documentaries.
Yeah.
About like the one person.
Oh, we got one.
Yeah, I want to do the one person.
Yeah, like very niche internet, like weirdo topics.
She's the population of one, Pavs. What's that? This lady's a population of one in Nebraska. She's the mayor, the bartender, and the librarian.
Like the only person in the town.
I know. That's a documentary like I wanted to do. But then this one was just like we just became friends with a lot of them, and they were like, yeah, I think you should do that, like, because they always get asked to do shit,
right?
Because one, like, we're not trying to like get clicks off of Mac Miller. A lot of people do that, and like this is more about the behind the scenes people, because they don't get their shine usually,
right,
and it's cool just to kind of make something out of that, and that's what it's been. Somehow we ended up at Wiz's house.
Yeah, and I think because we like were going about, honestly, I think because we're idiots and like weren't trying to be like vultures with it because we're dumb, like I think that helped us. Like we went about it like in the right way, and we were introduced to the behind the scenes people in the studio first, like Edan, and kind of went about getting to know them first and hearing their story, and that kind of, I think, allowed us to have more access than most people would, because a lot of people who want to do like this documentary is not touching on, and people have been making comments about it already, this is not touching on Mac Miller's death, nothing like that. We're not trying to sensationalize anything about like the negative parts of him. There's like no portion of that at all, and I think they were appreciative of that, and it's just basically like shining a light on how this movement and music scene came out of Pittsburgh and like how it started, and through that, and that being kind of like the tone the whole time, we became really close with Edan and Huel, who's Wiz's manager, and they gave us a lot of access that I don't think anybody else has really gotten. So it's been really cool, and ending up at Wiz's house like last week was insane.
How much time would you guys say you put into it? Because you guys put a lot. Like, I mean, it's been months, right?
Because now is like the hardest part for Jetski, and shout out Colton and
Colton's
other people that are gonna help, like, is the editing part, because we've interviewed at least over 17 people, I would say.
17,
and they're all in our interview, so it's like picking each part, and like we did like 7 in one night at a bar in Pittsburgh till like 4 a.m. Just like this guy's just giving me drinks the entire time.
That's when we became Pittsburgh like
That's
locals,
when we got. That's when they like trusted us.
Yeah.
Because I was just hammering these things, and Jetski's hanging out with the other people.
Yeah, they're making me
talking.
like the mocktail version of these shots, like putting 5-hour energy in it. I'm like, I'm not gonna like relapse and drink and go to rehab, but I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, I may die still tonight. But
Dude,
like,
there was one night when I drank like 20 non-alcoholic beers, and I was like, this is the worst,
dumbest thing
I've ever felt.
Yeah, you just get bloated for no reason.
yeah, that's horrible, dude. But yeah, it was just more just like being in Pittsburgh a lot. But we've been doing it for at least like 6 months.
Yeah, 6-7 months of like filming. We been to Pittsburgh 3 times. Interviewed like everyone at the studio. Interviewed all of the like studio producers, and
Our first interview was Buddha Ben.
yeah, our first interview was Buddha Ben.
Get out of
Actually, we
town.
interviewed Buddha Ben
because he traveled with Mac, right?
Yeah, he used to
on the road
film
with
his
him.
videos for him.
Yeah.
So it's just funny. And then Buddha took us to he has 2 apartments now.
one apartment just for paintings and merch, and then one apartment to live in.
It was the most
In the
Buddha
same
Ben
building.
thing.
It's
That's
pretty
like
funny.
when we interviewed Adam 22, and he told me they just bought a porn house. It was like him and Letta the Plug had just started doing their thing.
Yep, that's the
and
same
he's like,
as
yeah, we
Buddha.
got a porn house, we got a real house. That's
And
what Buddha's got.
That's literally Buddha. It was incredible.
But we have like the guy who owned like the first like hip hop merch store where Mac and Wiz were doing like open mics. We interviewed him. We interviewed like the guys who were in the rap group before Wiz called The Government, and these were like really street dudes in Pittsburgh, so they were kind of the precursor to Wiz. So we talked to those guys. One of them's name's Boaz. He had a like not a career as big as Wiz, but like he signed a record deal at Rostrum, and like he had a moment. So we kind of have all of the, I guess, like, I don't want to say secondary, but like ancillary characters in that universe that help build the story. And then obviously sitting down with Wiz and sitting down with people who knew Mac, like German and Edan, we kind of paint the picture a lot of like the first time Mac was coming to the studio, and like the first songs they recorded, and how they realized like the first time he was coming around the studio, Edan, who was like became one of Mac's main producers and helped make Kids, he wasn't necessarily like knowing if he wanted to lock in with Mac, because like the song he had that was moving was like White Boy Drunk Dance. And he was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this, because I'm with Wiz, who's like a basically like the prototype of a rapper. And then he said he got in the studio with Mac, and Mac's playing the keyboard, the drums, the guitar, and he's like, holy shit, this guy's a musical savant. Like, I gotta lock in with this guy too. And like they kind of just built with both of them from the ground up, and they compare and contrast how different their styles were, but how they were like stars in their own light. Like Wiz knew from the jump like exactly what his branding was going to be, what his image was going to be, how he was going to make some pop records too.
Don't give away the whole document.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And just like things about Mac too, like just his musicality was really, really cool to hear about, and just how like fun loving and awesome he was. And then when we went out to LA, we sat down with like his manager and best friend Q, who was on the show with him when they did the MTV show, Mac Miller and the Most Dope Family.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about that. I'm giving away too much. But
where would you say like Mac is for you as far as like inspiring you to get into what you do? Were you who were your most inspiring like rappers? I just go to Mac because he's white and you're white, but
yeah,
like,
so Mac was definitely like a huge inspiration for me, and because he made music seem more accessible to me.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like, I was always like a big 50 Cent fan growing up. Eminem, obviously. Like right now, I love Drake, Young Thug, Future. Like that's kind of like where I gravitate towards. But growing up, like Mac was the first person where I was like, oh my God, he's white and he's rapping, and he's not like faking some street shit. Like he's talking about like Nikes on my feet, snapbacks, like being a high school kid getting high, and like, but still making it sound cool.
That's interesting, because like we had when I'm older than you guys. When I was growing up, we had Eminem, but he wasn't like
Didn't relate.
accessible white kid music.
Yeah, he was street.
Not for me at least.
Yeah.
I'm sure for plenty of white kids, yes. But like where I grew up, it was more suburban and stuff like that. And it was like, that is a white dude in the game, but it's not really. We're not the same. We're different kinds of white people.
Yeah.
And he like was just talking about like skipping class and smoking blunts, and then even like Wiz.
He had a picture with his sister doing the Taylor
There's a
Gang
picture of
thing.
me, my friend Robin,
Wiz.
and my little sister. My little sister like caught us smoking weed when I was like 12, or no, I was 12, probably like 14. And me and my boy Rob were like big into Wiz, Taylor Gang. Like we were walking around with camo shorts. Wiz was like big Bombay drinker at the time. Like we would have I would get caught with Bombay bottles all the time, but like that's like the Taylor Gang hand sign. And we took a picture in the mirror when I was fucking fried when I was 14. I showed Wiz and he was like, "Oh my god!" And it was like the crowning achievement of my
Me
life.
and Jetski are from the same exact town.
Yeah.
It's just not.
You're from Concord too?
He's like
I'm Bayshore, so I'm like 20 minutes south of him.
Yeah, he's
Same
close.
area, very close. But I was watching BET a lot.
Yeah.
So
No,
it
listen,
was
yeah.
changed.
a lot. Well, Joyce, that is awesome, and it's coming out a couple months, right?
Yeah.
But we're wrapped. We're wrapped on production.
We're wrapped on filming.
Wrapped
It's kind of just editing now. February we're hoping for. That's like a soft date, but like right now. It's just,
February's not too far. I was thinking longer than that. February's fucking-
February is probably going to be.
The winter's the winter. February's tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Well, we'll be out on the lookout for it, and
thank
we'll be back on to promote it when it comes out.
thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you very much, boys.
Appreciate it.
All right, the NFL is in full swing, folks. It is late November now. I believe this is when Tom Brady said, "You know when you know what kind of team you have." There are tailgates, packed stands that buzz before kickoff, but getting in is a nightmare. There are queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. And luckily, the Gametime app, they give that advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in just a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use. The Gametime guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. That is such a humongous benefit of Gametime. I have checked out getting Gametime tickets and expecting to see my price jump $100, $200. My price is exactly what I expect it to be. Exactly what I expect it to be. It is such a cool thing. It is such a unique thing on ticketing apps that I really, really thank Gametime for it. And what do we got this weekend here in New York? Let's see. We got Cat's Eye. We got Gunna, Brandy, Patty Smith. Honestly, some people at Hamilton, of course. Blues at Islanders. Falcons at Jets. Lots going on. Falcons at Jets, $43 get in price. We got the NBA Cup. 76ers at Nets, Kraken at Islanders, all kinds of games. You got to get in. You can take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use code KFC for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code KFC for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Gametime app today. What's up, guys? What's up?
Going on?
I don't think that we've ever had a good job starting us three.
Not once.
No.
It's never gotten off smooth before.
No, but we're here on KFC Radio. And
Yep.
what's up with you
It's
guys?
another edition, is that what's that?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. People would say that. How are things going?
It's kind of weird. It's like nothing else is ever referred to as Barstool Sports Network. Why?
Was
it a radio thing?
Is this not a thing we have to do anymore? It was certainly something we had to do
Oh, really?
That was
They
mandatory?
made you?
probably like 7 years ago, and I just haven't checked in on if those are still the rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like they directly told you that you had to?
Yeah, it was like you had to introduce the show. It was like, this is blank on the Barstool Sports Network. That was definitely like a pen thing that surely we don't still have to do. But
Yeah.
muscle memory. I now I'm actually very curious. Do any other podcasts at Barstool Sports start like that?
I don't think so.
Not that I know of, no.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we ever officially got told we had. We definitely got told we had to do it. I don't know who said that, but we are. This is not on the Barstool Sports Network.
No, I feel like we definitely stick to the rules. Like, I don't think I always put a watermark on. I don't think the other shows put watermarks on. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think
on
we're
that.
back to watermarks.
Yeah, because we're back to watermarks.
We are back to what
We're
we're
walking.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
but
back.
I was pretty much like a goody-goody about all that stuff.
Well, we're thrilled to fucking be here. What have you guys been up to? I feel like we've been talking about me. What are you guys doing?
Well, actually, can we just start with you for just a little bit longer?
Sure.
When do you go back?
I go back tonight.
Okay, and then what cities are you hitting again?
Tonight, I will fly to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and then tomorrow.
Grand Rapids different from Cedar Rapids.
Sure is, yeah, different state and all. Cedar Rapids is in Iowa. Grand
Got it.
Rapids, Michigan. But I will be honest, I didn't know. I heard Grand Rapids, and I was like, I think that's Michigan, but I'm not positive.
Which one's the Hillary Clinton one? Cedar Rapids.
What is
What is
what is she
that?
known for there?
She said something like, there's a clip of her, and she's like, It wasn't that funny. She was just like, I'm here in Cedar Rapids. And everyone, and it was just like a selfie video, and it kind of made everyone a little uncomfy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so then they were kind of making fun of her for it. It wasn't really ignore. Just continue. Continue.
Tonight tonight I fly to Cedar Rapids. Tomorrow's a show in Cedar Rapids, and then after that, I think it's
Grand Rapids, not Cedar Rapids.
Grand
Sorry.
Rapids. Yeah. Goddamn.
Sorry.
Grand Rapids, and then I think it's Grand Rapids, Columbus, Indianapolis, Peoria, Illinois, I believe.
Peoria.
Definitely ends in Peoria
Okay.
Sunday night, which is outside Chicago, I believe. And then Columbus and Indianapolis are either Friday, Saturday. I forget which is which.
Got it. And are you excited to go back? Or are you?
I'm very excited. I'm jacked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Do you have any nerves? Do you think that you're gonna have any nerves beforehand?
I have noticeable less nerves.
Okay.
Noticeably less nerves.
And are you gonna do like different stuff?
Yeah, I think I am.
Oh, what
we'll
are you
see.
gonna do?
We'll see. We'll see. Because there have been times where I'm like, I'm gonna do new stuff tonight, and then I get up there and I'm like, nah, we'll stick to it.
Like by new stuff, is it a whole new segment, or are you just gonna switch things around in your set?
No, I actually think nowadays, because I used to switch things more often. Nowadays, I'm more comfortable with the flow of it, but adding new things in the middle. The one of the tips I've been given is start with a joke that you know works, end with your best joke. In the middle, you can do whatever you want. They'll forget.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of. So the end joke always gonna be that one that you do?
For now, yeah, I think
that's a good
so.
one.
But like, I only have like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, so hopefully it will get much longer.
Yeah.
And that will probably, again, hopefully that will fall
20
somewhere in
minutes.
the
You
middle.
might do 20?
Huh?
You might do 20?
No. I'm just saying, like, if I do all my material, I'm probably around 20 minutes or so. And hopefully, if that gets to 60, what's the best at 20 isn't the best anymore. So that'll stay in the middle, and hopefully I have a better joke to end with.
Got it. And then on the bus, do you guys have anything planned that you know of?
No, everything's pretty, like, find out day of.
Do you find yourself, like, would you go crazy if you always had to be on that bus?
No, because it is, there's a lot more independence and solitude than you expect.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm alone from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and usually I'm just like kind of like reading or like fucking around on my phone, laptop, something like that. And then after that, you are alone. So then after that, we'll usually be together. We'll go for like a run. Then we'll go to lunch. And then before the show, you're kind of all alone again. Just like everyone's getting prepared, showers and stuff like that. And then most of the show, you're alone.
Yeah.
Because one of you are on stage and then the other ones are kind of sitting around. And then after the show, you're together for like 3 hours, 4 hours. But most of the day until after the show, it's not like solitude or loneliness or anything like that. But like if you want time to yourself, you can find time to yourself.
Got it.
Like, I mean, you have a whole arena. So like there are times like I'll just go sit in a room or I'll just go work out or, there's a whole arena with 50 employees in it. Like there's a lot of places to find alone time.
Yeah. The arena was kind of like, that was almost, when I was in, I was like, I feel like I would go crazy if I always had to, because it's so much concrete.
It's certain, that is, I can definitely see that weighing on you. And Bert has kind of said the same. We're like, because you're going from the bus parks inside the arena.
Yeah.
So that you just wait, you go to bed on that bus, pulls out of the arena, you fall asleep at some point, and you wake up, you're just in a new arena.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, there is bowel of arena to bowel of arena to bowel of arena that I can see that.
Is bowel of arena like a term that other people have?
I think so.
Or did he call it?
Yeah. I mean, like, yes, it's definitely one
Yeah.
I've heard before. But it's very fun and not as like overwhelming as I thought it would be. Because there are times like if I'm going out with friends and I know I'm gonna be out with them for like 6 hours, there are times where I'm like, all right, you gotta lock in.
Yeah.
It's a long time to be away from the house. You know what I mean? Like, it's a long time to be untethered from your special place. So there is like part of me that going into it that was like, oh, I might get really, really panicked and stressed.
Yeah.
And I did. There's not even a little bit to that come into play.
Okay, interesting. Wait, and then also it's like when you're in your bed, can you see like everyone else? Like,
Oh God, no!
Okay.
It's the best sleep I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yes, it is insane.
Do you get car sick like trying to
No.
you feel the bus moving?
No, dude, because you're basically on a submarine. Like
Yeah.
I'm in a bunk, which I have a picture of somewhere. I took a picture of my bunk one night. But you're in a bunk, and in that bunk, there are 4 bunks in one room.
Yeah.
So you're in a bunk. You're in a room, which is within a room, and then that room's on a bus.
Bunk is sounding weird now that you keep
So
saying it.
you're in like 3 cocoons.
Oh.
And then it's just you're laying down in this like right by like the engine as it drives on the highway, so
That's
it's nice and
nice.
smooth, and like you're
Yeah.
getting rocked to sleep. You're like, it's fucking. Let me see where my phone's at.
Could you hear someone jerking off if they were?
Oh my god.
Buddy, about Sunday, I was like, I haven't come in a long time. I didn't test it. I'm not gonna test it, Bert. But
Respect.
I can't imagine I'm the first person who was like, I wonder if I could get one off pretty soon. But this is like that's what the bunk is
Oh,
like.
wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that is kind of cool.
Yeah, so you're just kind of chilling there.
Yeah, I guess like also like bringing back. I mean, not that you guys would like bring back girls, but like when rock stars do that, they can all probably hear each other. That's probably
That was kind of right.
Not that you guys would.
Kind of like. Look, if I wanted to bring a girl back, I think I could get one.
you guys, you have a girlfriend that you've yeah. Do I have to edit that out? I don't know.
No, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it would be a weird place to fuck. It would be a
Yeah.
tough place to fuck.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also sure people have gotten it done, but
Yeah.
not with the crew we had last weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe this weekend. We'll see.
You guys again. Good never.
Good luck.
This is such a skinny like thing about you. Is you never finish like a bar.
I mean, I just have like a bite.
Yeah, but even that's kind of like skinny girl behavior. Like I feel like if I have a protein bar, like I'm eating that whole protein bar.
I'm gonna
One
eat the whole thing. It was I also had
I
yogurt
know.
before the show, so I was kind of just like I was just trying to satiate myself so I could finish the show.
Okay.
It's more just like like when you're poor and you stop for gas and you're like I'll put $5 in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$5
That's
in.
like that. Yeah.
That was $5
Oh
in the
wow.
tank. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I don't remember the last time I've had leftovers.
Leftovers?
Yeah, I think I've had clean plates for the past 3 years. I think I finished every damn meal, left no crumbs on every single plate.
That was something that when we were doing mascots, it started happening to me.
Yeah.
Where because I was trying to lose weight. And
Yeah.
I'd be like, ugh, there's food left on this plate. I'm such a woman.
Are you? Yeah. I'm trying. Do you guys like bring home your leftovers? Like I never.
No. I did, like, I'd never take leftovers. I think the last time I took leftovers was from a restaurant called Motel Morris in Chelsea. And I was fucking on a lot of drugs at dinner and didn't even
Didn't touch it.
dude. like didn't fucking touch it. And I was like, I can't. I don't even think I picked up my utensils. I was like,
Yeah.
I have to wrap this up. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was walking home and I was like, I'll give it to a homeless guy. And my friend was like, oh, there's a guy. And I was like, well, he's asleep. And they were like, well, leave it for him. And I was like, well, you're not going to, like, I don't know. You're not going to say thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I was going to check all my boxes right now. and I didn't leave it. But
You didn't? Seriously?
I didn't, because I was like, I reasoned with myself, and this is dumb reasoning, but I was like, if he wakes up and there's just food there, he's not going to eat it because he doesn't know who gave it to him. Not sound reasoning.
Yeah.
Admittedly, not sound reasoning. A lot of drugs at dinner.
I forgot about the drugs. Yeah, I remember. Like I've had a stint where I keep trying to give. I mean, this was like a while ago. I've given up since then. Trying to give homeless people food, and they're like, I'm good.
Pretty rarely.
Yeah.
Like, not rarely, but like if you try and give them outright food, I think because they've been, I think like pieces of shit fuck with them.
Really?
And they're like, yeah, I think homeless people are like, I will go in with you and watch you buy it for me. But I think people like fuck with their foods. Like at least this is when like the YouTube prank stuff was very popular, and they like give them like a sandwich with, I don't know, I literally don't know what. I've never seen the videos, but like it would be fucked with in some kind.
Oh my god.
But I think people have done that to homeless people forever.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. Well, one time I tried to give them like, I had like these little Trader Joe's mochi snacks. Have you ever tried them?
No, I'm not a mochi guy.
No, it's like savory mochi. It's like salty.
That sounds even worse.
No, it's so good.
That sounds way worse.
And they're
in
like
fact.
doused in butter. So it's pretty much like, do you like
Mochi's
butter?
ice cream, right?
Yes, I know. That's what makes these snacks. But it's dried, like freeze-dried mochi. Like if you were to put mochi in butter and salt and then freeze dry it, that's what these snacks are.
I'm seeing it now. That sounds
right?
good. Yeah.
So good. Anyway, so then I just wanted a few, and then I didn't want to bring it home with me because I seriously cannot control myself around mochi snack. So I gave it to a homeless man, and then he said like, "What is it?" And then I said, "They're like mochi snacks." And then similar reaction to you, and then I had to like explain the mochi snacks, and he was like, "It's mochi," but it was a bit savory mochi.
All right, so you know what's hot in the Japanese culinary world right now?
I always put this, and he denied them. He was like, "I'm good, thank you."
You ever been to omakase? It's what they give you for dessert.
Yeah, it was awkward. I felt like a real piece of shit.
I like that he laughed at you though.
He didn't even laugh. He just like, he had his legs crossed and he just like, "What is it?" And I was like, "It's mochi." It's like,
Sell it to me. Pitch it to me.
it was exactly what it was. And he goes, "No, I'm good. Thank you." though."
You couldn't sell food to a homeless man.
Yeah, if you want.
But he also had a hard time wrapping his head around the savoriness of the mochi. I don't even know if he really knew what mochi was. That was mean. He might have known what mochi was.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
probably-
you don't fucking know. They could have, I don't know.
Phoenix is the first drink that combines everything I need into one single can. It is not your typical energy drink. Phoenix gives me the natural energy from green tea instead of that artificial caffeine garbage with zero sugar, 100% daily value of 8 essential vitamins for immunity. There's literally nothing else on the market that delivers this complete functionality. Whether you're crushing morning workouts or fighting through that brutal 3 p.m. crash, Phoenix has you covered. No jitters, no crash, no just sustained performance when it matters most. Phoenix is built for people like us, like you and I, people who answer the call and need to be at our best when everything's on the line. And Phoenix fuels that relentless mindset. Stop settling for drinks that only do one thing. Get Phoenix. It does everything. Use promo code BARSTOOL5 for $5 off your order at drinkphx.com. Again, that's promo code BARSTOOL5 for $5 off your first order at drinkphx.com.
What's up with you?
Nothing much. Really, nothing much.
Really?
Just been
Give us
chilling.
one thing.
One thing that I've been doing, or like one
What's
thing.
been the highlight of your past month? You too.
I'm probably going to go with the Bert one.
Okay.
Yeah, hard to follow up that.
Yeah.
I'll probably stick with Bert.
I guess like a month ago on the podcast, I asked you guys if you thought I could finish a whole thing of cookie dough without cooking it.
Yeah.
You can do it. I did that. I ate the
Nice
whole.
work, Babs.
There was about 24 in there throughout the 3 days. I had all 24.
I don't
Didn't
even
get
remember
sick.
asking you about
Yeah,
this.
no, it happened, and yeah. So cookie dough, you can eat it all. It doesn't make you sick.
And that's been the highlight.
That's about it.
You can get done.
I'm actually less shocked about you getting like salmonella and more shocked about like that's gonna be like 5,000 calories.
Yeah,
in
no,
one
I've
sitting.
I've reached this unbelievable pace of eating where like I'm not gaining weight anymore. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I eat like a pig, like disgusting. Stay the same exact weight. It's pretty awesome.
Really.
But there was a while there from like 21 to 23 where like I would look at food and gain weight. Ever since like 24 to 26, like it's crazy.
Moment on the lips. Forever on the lips.
Something's happening. Yeah, I don't know.
I
I'm
feel like
pushing the
it's probably
limits
just
now.
because you're like so locked in editing that you
That could
actually
be it.
you forget to eat.
Forget
and
to eat
then
and skipping meals.
when
yeah.
you do eat, like you
pig out.
but you have those extra whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? So was this all in one sitting?
No, this was 3 nights. 3 nights. I was like, at one of these nights, I'm gonna cook them, but I never did.
No mind.
Never did.
I'm pretty sure. Doesn't ice cream have egg in it?
Ice cream
Definitely,
have
yeah.
egg in it?
So
I
then-
would venture to guess yes.
Is
It's
it-
got dairy of some kind.
It's obviously not a cooked egg,
Yeah, I guess.
so it's raw egg. So then why can we eat raw egg and ice cream? Because the whole thing is
I
also
don't
like
think
gelato.
most ice cream has egg. I think it's got milk. It's got dairy, but I don't think it's
I
egg.
heard that it was egg.
There might be some forms of ice cream with egg, but I'm not positive.
I just think that they are lying about the egg, the salmonella thing. Yeah, look it up. Because I think that the whole point about gelato. Okay.
So wait, time out. So do you think they're just lying to us about eggs?
Yeah. And I don't know what their angle is.
Yeah. So wait, let's unpack with Jack Mack. The by the way, shout out Jack Mack's new show, Journalisming. I'll be honest, I haven't watched it yet, but I love the concept.
I actually wasn't aware of that, but that seems great. He does straight up journalism.
Yeah, it's him. I think he's going to interview other journalists. So I know episode 1 is with Taylor Lorenz.
Okay.
Right. I always get her confused with the. There's a basketball lady too, Taylor Rooks, right?
Taylor Rooks.
Taylor Rooks.
Yeah.
So this is a different person, but I know she's popular as well.
Yep.
But I don't know. I think it's a cool concept. But what was I saying about that? Oh yeah, unpacking. What are we unpacking with your egg situation?
I haven't really put my finger on it, but I do think that they're trying to keep us from cookie dough.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anyone actually getting sick from cookie dough. Salmonella, like, I will admit, like, I have heard of people getting salmonella, but
all of them, all of the fucking food illnesses,
yeah,
worth it.
100%. Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Like, again, you're talking to the food poisoning king. I don't have regrets. Every time I got food poisoning, I was like, yeah.
Food poisoning is bad, though. It's really bad.
How bad is it?
I mean, if you have you ever gotten it from like oysters? Have you ever gotten it from like fish?
I got it from everything, brother.
You did just get it from fish. Yeah.
I get it from everything. Yeah. What, you're sick for a day? It's not the end of the world.
I said last time I had food poisoning from oysters, I was like, if there was a gun in my room, I would have been gone.
Really?
It was
I think it's borderline funny.
Oh, really?
I'm like, this is great.
That's ballsy of you to then go for a whole sleeve of raw cookie dough.
I guess you're right. I did not learn.
I think like, yeah, having been trapped in rooms, like just puking and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I do think sometimes, like, again, it's skinny, first of all.
Skinny.
And then you're obviously like, I can have, whatever I want tomorrow, and I'm just gonna throw it all up. So it's like I'm gonna go fucking nuts. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it.
You're not a big food poisoning person?
I'm not a big food poisoning girl. If you had to rank me, yeah. What other conspiracies did I have the other day? Should I check my notes up?
Oh, sure, Jackie. Yeah.
This is just a. I have just a few, like, thoughts or whatever, but this isn't conspiracy. There should be an option when negotiating salaries for every company that you can just be like, I'm not gonna trust and believe I'm not gonna expense anything. So can you just increase my salary a little by like $5,000 because I'm not gonna do shit.
That's a great one. That one might get brought up in John Feitelberg's next contract negotiation.
I actually think like I would so much rather, because I'm not gonna do expenses.
I'm not gonna do it, dude.
They're so easy to do. It's ridiculous.
It's like 5 clicks.
I literally don't think I'm capable. I'm not. I've never logged into any Barstool Sports stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, since we changed logins a few years ago, I'm out. I'm out of the system. I can't log in. I've tried.
Yeah.
And obviously it's all for stuff that's not 100% necessary, but like, I don't have back end access. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to get into anything.
Yeah. Well, I know. This is what, like, I just got on the new insurance, but I like haven't figured out how to like actually log into my new insurance or doing like anything like that. So I just haven't been making doctor's appointments because I'm like, I don't feel like figuring out like how to actually get on this insurance. But like, I know I probably just have to log into something for the first time. I feel like that's a similar situation.
Like probably 3-4 years ago, I was seeing a therapist who was out of network. Mm-hmm. Didn't know how to fix that, so I was just like, well, I'm just going to pay this therapist out of pocket.
Oh, yeah.
I had full health insurance. Was cutting a check for $300 a week. Just like,
what?
Here you go. $250, I don't know, something like that. But it was a lot, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's insane.
It was just like, I remember at the time, like, everyone out there was like, dude, we all go to the same therapist. Just come to ours. And I was like, I can't fire this lady for no reason. So now I just got to stick with her and pay her out of my pocket every week.
Yeah, I had a guy who like only took cash, and he didn't give me advice. And I was just like, I know you're fake. But I just needed like an ear at that point. And I needed to like, because I kept talking about like this one boy and my friends were like, please go to therapy. So I just needed to like be like, I'm going to therapy. But I knew that he didn't. He was so fake.
I know you're fake.
Yeah.
What's the worst advice you ever got in therapy?
That's a great question. Worst advice I ever got in therapy. My last therapist like told me to quit this job.
Really?
Because I was just like, I don't really know what I want to do going forward. And she was like, just quit.
That's insane.
Dude, being a therapist must rock. You're just playing The Sims with real people. You're like, yeah, quit that fucking job. Dude, that job doesn't deserve you. Go light a fire in the kitchen. Let a baby sit there.
And then also it's like, but I actually like this therapist. She was cool and everything, but it was just another situation of like, I get that like not drinking alcohol is going to solve all of my problems, but like, we have to give realistic advice. She was just like alcohol is the source of all your problems. And granted, she was with me during Beach House, so like it probably was a source of all my problems there. But I was just like she was like you have to stop like drinking alcohol, and I do get it. But like we gotta give something more realistic.
Also, like start somewhere else.
Yeah, and
dude, fucking stop drinking is the easy advice.
Yeah.
Like I'm what are you 25?
25.
25? Okay, like I'm 25. Let's start with like go for a walk. We'll work our way up to get rid of alcohol. I always think that too when people like stop drinking when they were 18. I'm like, you didn't even start then.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, and then she was like, yeah, you should probably quit. So then I was just kind of like, I don't know if you're the one. Why? What's the worst piece of advice you got?
I don't know if I ever got like advice.
Yeah.
Like I never had like a therapist tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I just kind of have like, honestly, all my therapists like cheerleaders, which didn't work out so well. Like, you're the best.
Yeah.
I fucking know.
They're just there for reassurance.
Like, drunk at noon on a Tuesday. Like, you're trying your best. I'm like, I fucking am. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm fucking giving my all out here.
I had one who like, because I'm such a people pleaser and like that's one of the issues that I need to work on. So she was like, you're like my favorite. Like you are doing so well. So then I like, and I have a thing that like if somebody likes me, then I just want to be like, I don't ever want that to like, I don't want to ruin that reputation.
Yeah.
So then I just ghosted her because I was like, I just want to forever be your favorite.
So I ghosted.
Yeah, which was just like, that was just whatever.
That's the modus operandi a lot of guys use too.
Yeah.
I wanted to remain your favorite, so I never talked to you again.
Yeah. Have you ever been?
I've never been to therapy, but I keep getting these ads that are like, it'll be a big headline, it'll say alcohol, or it'll say depression, and we're looking for 23 to 26-year-old males that deal with like alcohol abuse or depression and have never been to therapy. Like, come test this out, and you'll get paid.
Oh.
So it's almost like a free. They want to like test your body and shit. So I've been thinking about doing that.
Do it.
Do it? Yeah, I keep
Do
getting
it,
them.
yeah. But what do you mean test your body?
Well, like for the people that like drink a lot, they want you're gonna like go down to 1 drink a week, and then they're gonna test your like levels or whatever. And then the people with depression, they're gonna put you in therapy and like, I guess like read your journal or something, or like read your feedback or something like that. So, and you're gonna get paid for it. So I'm thinking about doing that.
It might be a fun thing to do, just like for the experience of it, to see what it's like. I remember when I was at FSU, I took psych classes, and I didn't go to them, so I got really bad grades in them.
Yeah.
But like in an effort to save my grades, it was like you can sign up for psychological studies, and so I was getting psych evals left and right in Tallahassee, just trying to save a psych grade.
What'd they do?
The one I remember the most was they would put they just handed me bags of sweaty clothes, and they were like, smell them and rate the attractiveness of the person who wore it. And I don't know how I did.
Yeah.
Risky game. Like, I think it was like testing pheromones and stuff like that. But like I never got the results. I was just part of the study. So like I would just smell a bag and be like 6.
Yeah.
Smell it out of the bag. Like, for all I know, they're just handing me the football team's gear. They're just like, that dude's gay.
Yeah. Sometimes like chalks.
Is this EJ Manuel? This smells great.
That's crazy. How much did you get paid?
I didn't get paid. No, I didn't get paid. Mine was to try and save my psych rates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep seeing like all these like because I love a good dog video, but I get fed like a lot of study shows that like dogs actually mean like are trying to say they love you if they're like, I don't know, licking you on your left hand, something like that. I don't know. It's something very specific. I love that stuff, whatever, but I do think that we need to have less research on like dogs, how signs that dogs are happy or something. Like people are dying. And we need the research money to be going towards like cancer or something. And there's just some of these like gay studies. And it's just like, why? I know that this is going to make for a great article with clicks and everything, but people are dying. Anyways.
The Seinfeld had a joke about that like a long time ago where he was like, they invented the seedless watermelon.
Yeah.
And Seinfeld was like, it's crazy. We've got people dying of cancer, but some people eating a watermelon, spitting a seed and going, well, we can't have that anymore.
Yeah. I just kind of I just saw like watermelon seed butter. Because there's like peanut butter, almond butter. And it's just like, guys, we don't need to be doing. Yeah. We don't need to be pureeing every type of seed that we could possibly see. Yeah, so it's kind of similar like that.
It is something similar to that. Big news. Huel has launched into Target stores nationwide this month. Huel has kept KFC Radio and the gang here alive for the better part of a year, and now they are in Target. They have launched their Black Edition Ready to Drink and their Daily Greens Ready to Drink. Go to your local Target today. Look, we're all trying to get bigger in the fall. It's bulking season. You need your protein drinks. It is also about staying healthy and keeping your immune system up, so you need your Greens Ready to Go drinks. I drink both of these drinks every single day. Their Black Edition Ready to Drink has 35 grams of protein and 27 essential vitamins and minerals. They also have no artificial sweeteners, gluten-free, and are ready to go and under $5 per meal. Their Daily Greens is developed by registered nutritionists and dietitians and includes 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. They only have 25 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 1 gram of sugar. Huel makes eating healthy simple. They also launched into Target stores nationwide. Try both products today with 15% off your purchase for new customers with my exclusive code KFC at Huel.com/KFC. That is Huel.com/KFC. Again, use our code and fill out the post checkout survey to help support the show.
Do you think that like gyms it's more beneficial for them to have a fat mirror or a skinny mirror? Because then if it's a fat mirror,
people are going to stay.
I got to keep going back. If it's a skinny mirror, you go, this is working.
Great question.
Thank you.
I would guess skinny. Mm-hmm. I would guess skinny.
Yeah.
People
associating it with
people complain most, I think, about the gym about not getting results. I think people particularly just, right. I'm obviously using a very small sample size of like people I know, but like the people I know pretty quickly tend to be like, well, I'm not getting results, so I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
So I would think as a gym, almost like a drug dealer, you want to hook them.
Yeah.
Right? You want to give them that good shit first.
Yeah.
And then you can start stepping on it.
Yeah.
But like at first you're like, dude, look how strong you are after one day of working out.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like also the studies show that like the most drop off is when somebody compliments you and then you're like, well, I did it. Like, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then it's like after then your brain is just like, I deserve a donut. And then you go downhill.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I almost feel like you're right. Hook 'em. That's what you got to do. You got to hook them. You got to do skinny mirrors.
Mirrors are also such bullshit. I have literally no idea what I look like. Like they're like
every one of you look different in?
Dude, every mirror, like sometimes I'm like, dude, you're jacked. And other mirrors I'm like, what are you, your dad? Like, what is that? What is that hit doing, bro? like
just one.
I remember it was like probably like a month or two ago, we were in Texas and I just caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I was like, hang on, am I fucking fat?
Like, why didn't you guys tell me?
Had a fucking really bad miscalculation on what I look like because I look like a fucking animal in that window.
Yeah, that's kind of body dysmorphia.
I don't think it's body dysmorphia. I think it's just you look so different, particularly when you travel. I guess like if you stay at home a lot and you're always looking in the same mirror, it's probably easier to be like, that's what I look like. But since we travel so much and we're in hotels and fucking arenas, bowels of arenas and buses and fucking your own apartment, and I'm always looking in a different mirror and I'm always like, is that my body?
And then sometimes you're looking in a camera.
Yeah, you just never know what you look like.
Yeah.
And which also isn't the end of the world. But there's sometimes
Keeps you
I'm
on
like,
your toes.
well, I'd like to keep this mirror if we could.
Well, I mean, it's like, I always say this, but camera adds 10 pounds. So editing myself has been a brutal experience. Every single time I'm like, stop eating. Yeah. Anyways, okay.
Well, you look good, so stop working out.
Okay. So all right. Thank you. I accidentally, well, this is like kind of on the thing of working out. I keep I accidentally subscribe to like Muscle Milks. and I don't know how to cancel my subscription, so I have upwards of 50 Muscle Milks in my fridge at home. and I
What do you mean? Are they mailing them to you individually?
No, they come in packs.
And you just don't drink any
once
of them?
every 2 weeks. What?
You don't drink any of them?
Because I had a phase and I liked them, and then I got the ick from them, so now I can't. Like I'm grossed out by them, and I can't figure out how to cancel my subscription. So I have. And there's another one on the way, and I keep getting charged, and it's just like I don't know what to do with all. So if anyone wants a Muscle Milk,
If you could bring those in, yeah, I'll drink them.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
come
not-
plug it in Muscle Milk's like a boombox.
yeah. For the record, it's not the brand Muscle Milk. I'm not saying the brand. I'm just saying like the essence of muscle. Or
You're just choosing a different brand.
I'm choosing a different brand. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even.
You're getting protein shakes.
I'm eating protein shakes. Yeah, sorry, but it's just like. So that's just what's going on with me.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's okay to write a meaningful letter or not write a meaningful letter and type it and print it instead?
No.
Okay.
Wait, say that again?
Do you think it's okay to type a meaningful letter instead of writing it?
I mean, it's not unacceptable. Who's it to? Well, or not who's it to.
Well,
You don't have to
let's
tell
say
me,
it's
like,
like a family member.
family member, type, write it.
Writing, yeah.
I think like in business, you can do a professional and then sign it yourself.
Yeah.
But I think for a personal relationship,
Personal, yeah.
type it out or write it out. I keep saying type, but write it out.
Yeah.
Even if there's just tons of like mistakes and
Yeah.
scratch outs, like it looks like a disaster. My hand spread off through half of it. Like
I think go.
so, I went through a battle the other day. I went to war with paper. the other
Having
day.
heard that, there's your first draft.
Yeah.
Write it again,
Yeah.
and then try it, and then send out whatever that was.
Okay.
I like that though. I'm a big letter guy.
You're a big letter guy. I get that. It's just I'm born on a laptop. I mean, I've been typing for the past 15 years strong. Haven't been writing much. I'm trying to get better at it. I have not been writing much in the past 15 years.
It is a completely different like me saying to you like I like a letter is like it's a whole different generation.
Yeah.
It is like
Yeah.
you're like yeah, dude. I don't know. I never wrote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
never wrote, and like to think, and even like brainstorming. It's like I have to bring out my laptop. I don't do notebooks or anything like that. So I've never really written. I'm like, I'd like to write this letter, and then it was just a fucking disaster. Even just like the thought process, I was like, no, I wish I could just like backspace half of this and put this down here. I only know how to format a letter on a type. It's very sad, but it's also like think about
This is a battle for you.
think about the next generation that's like definitely not gonna ever touch pens and paper.
Yeah.
But like I'm the exact opposite of you, where I have to write it.
Yeah.
I can't. I actually can't even really think out loud. Like I have to write it with my own hand and see. I can type on a computer. I can't do it on my phone.
Yeah.
So I could type it on a computer. I could write it with my own hand, but the phone I can't do. But the next generation, they'll just be fine too.
Yeah.
Like the discussion we're having right now. It doesn't really fucking matter. If you want to type it, type it.
Type it,
Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's a perfectly acceptable
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
either way. And the next generation will be like you're just showing gratitude. However you show it, you
Yeah.
show it. And they'll be like, I don't know how to. Should I type this or text it? Like, I don't know, text it. Whatever
Yeah.
one is more normal to you. But like, I think people freak out about like the next generation's not gonna be able to do what we do. Like,
Yeah.
they'll do
They'll
something
be fine.
similar,
Yeah,
and they'll
yeah.
do it their own way, and it's not that big a deal.
Danny the other day he wrote, and I'd never seen him write, I realized, but he wrote in cursive, and I was just like so thrown off because I was like, I don't know why it's so weird, but like this whole time I've known you like, I didn't know you write in cursive.
You don't write in cursive?
No, do you?
I write. I go.
I think it's
I go back and forth, but like I start in cursive usually, and then it very much depends. Like if you look at my notebook, like it looks like a loop. There are,
Really?
like 5 people writing it.
Really?
Yeah, like I have.
Oh, that's a sign of a crazy person.
I remember one of the first times I ever lost my notebook and went back to the bar to find it. It was at Molly's Pub on 3rd Ave, and they're like, we didn't know what this was. they're like, we looked through this.
Really?
We were like, whose is this? And we're like, it must be a group of people who share a notebook.
Well, you do also like your notes are like, you went through. I mean, like gay people should run the world. Like, yes, like whatever.
Yeah, it's more just like a note. Like
Yeah.
if anyone else looks at my notebook, they'll be like, what is this?
They can't
Not
read
like
it.
Yeah.
lunacy, but it's just like a funny thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
What-
usually I can explain. If I can't explain it, I go, well, I don't know what the fuck that means. But sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I meant that was about blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I don't even know what your handwriting is. I don't know if I've
I don't know what it is either. Changes every
Oh,
time.
wow. Yeah. Like 2 psychopaths.
It's messy though. I remember being like in elementary school, and they're like, "He's got the worst handwriting."
Really? I
Like
can see being that
Phoenix
kid.
was a disaster for me. Or what was the writing book? It was Phoenix, right? There was like a writing book where you had to like
Oh, cursive?
cursive. No, but like I think the book was called Phoenix, where like they showed you letters.
We had a different one.
Yeah.
We had a different one 20 years before you in Massachusetts.
You're not 20 years old.
No,
are
I'm
you?
like 10 years older.
Yeah.
Right. What are you 26?
I'm 26. Yeah, 10 years older.
Have you guys ever played the game How to Catch It? Or heard of the game How to Catch It?
How to catch it?
How to Catch It?
How to catch it now?
It's like, I think it was just like a soccer thing, but in soccer we'd play a game. It'd be head it, like when you catch it, or when you say catch it, you have to head it, and when you say head it, you have to catch it, which is the opposite. But then you go down the line and you have like a bunch of people, like, so then again, then like the coach throws you the ball, and then you head it if he says catch it, and then catch it if he says head it. And
Why?
It's just like a
Practice
fun
skills.
game. It's just like a fun game after practice that we would play.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, what skill? It
Yeah.
was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
for fun. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know if it was like just a soccer thing or whatever. But again, this was just a thing in my notes app. And I think that this is really smart. What I would do, and I would always win because I would go catch it, and I would just stand there and I would go catch it, and then I looked like a crazy person. Like everyone would make fun of me because I would just be like, I seriously looked like I had problems. I would just catch it. But I won every single time because I knew that if he threw me the ball and said head it, that I just do the opposite of what I've been doing like that whole time, because it's kind of like a mind fuck. Whatever. Anyways, I just feel like it's such a good metaphor for life. Like if you just constantly remind yourself, good things, like I'm great. And then if somebody throws you something along the way that's like, no, you're bad, then you go, nope, I know that's wrong. And I just feel like that. Do you guys
I could
know
see you
what I'm
really struggling with that drill. I can see that one.
saying? I know,
being
but
a
here,
disaster
can
for you.
we try it right
Yeah,
now?
let's try it.
Can you hit me that ball? Oh, or I guess there's a soccer ball there, but whatever. Okay, I guess you guys should line up.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we sitting?
I never
Yeah.
said.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so head it, catch
Yeah.
it. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Head it.
Oh wow, that was good.
That was crazy.
Head it.
I did wrong. I'm gonna be.
Catch it.
Oh!
Head it.
No!
Catch it. Head it.
Yeah, that was accidental.
Catch it. Head it.
Oh, we got it though.
That's crazy.
Head it.
No! I'm so bad at this one.
Catch it.
Oh!
Head it.
Yes.
Okay, but now go catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. No.
Yeah, but then you just do that right. Catch it. Catch it. Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck this game is? Let's keep playing though.
Catch it. Catch it. Oh wait, yeah.
Catch it. Catch it. Catch
Catch
it. Nope.
No.
Yep. Yeah.
Catch it.
Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it.
It's almost so
I didn't even like the way you say it.
All right. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Catch
Head
it. Oh, but
Okay.
Bro, this game is impossible. Also, wait, how far were you
Try
throwing?
Try to me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad this is happening because as you
Catch
were explaining it, I was like, I don't know how that would help.
No, it's like, isn't it really fun? Okay, catch it.
Head it. Head it.
nice.
Catch it.
Catch it. Keep going. Catch it.
Shit.
No, all right.
It's not that good. No, I'm a little rusty, obviously. I would always
That's a
win it.
fun game.
It's
though.
a
I
really
like it a
fun
lot.
game.
I
right?
don't know what soccer skill it highlights
It's
or
not.
gets better, but
It's
I
not.
think it's just a reaction time thing.
oh,
yeah, it would help with reaction time, but so then you go down the line. Then if you do it wrong, then you get weeded out, and then.
I still don't understand how your strategy makes it easy.
So that wasn't really like a good example, I guess, because I think all of us are pretty dumb. but normally, like, it just is constant reminder, like, catch it. And then if he says head it, then like, put your hands out to catch the ball. Again, I'm a little rusty, but
I don't think this is a good strategy.
I think
That really,
the
I was
numbers-
doing well until you taught me that, and then I would really like that, yeah.
the numbers are like I won every single time.
No, I don't doubt that. I think maybe you're just good at it.
No, because then my teammates would try it, and then they would win, and then all the people who did catch it would be the last ones in line.
Really?
So that just wasn't a good example. Like, I think that we just, again, all are a little dumb, but like, but it was like known thing. So then everyone made fun of me before.
Catch it.
Yeah. It looked seriously like you're having catch it. Yeah. And then, but then everyone started doing it. So then it would look great. Like, we would all be in a line. We'd go catch it. And then like everyone just looked crazy.
Look like minions.
Yeah, exactly. But I just feel like there's some kind of like symbolism there, and metaphor there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then also, I was saying this the other day, but like, I also think in terms of working out metaphors, like when you're in a workout, if you're trying to balance and you're staring at a dot ahead of you, it makes it easier to balance.
For sure.
Obviously, so it's like staring at a goal makes it, like you more balanced and more able to keep your balance. Focus. And then also, if you have like weights and you're standing on one foot, it's easier to balance if you have heavier weights. And it's kind of like, if you challenge yourself, you're more balanced. I don't really know exactly
I'm with
the
it.
metaphor there. and then in terms of like Pilates, there's like resistance, and the heavier the resistance, the harder it is. But then it's easier on the back end of the thing, and also that's what builds muscle.
How often do you do Pilates? Are you every day?
Twice a week? No.
Oh, twice a week.
No,
Oh.
not every day.
I thought you walked there like every morning.
No, just like twice, like 2 times in the morning. But I feel like I talk about it a lot. My walk.
That's it. Yeah, you just don't shut the hell up.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, that's just that's my workout metaphor segment.
That's good. I like them all. Okay, this is the end of the podcast. We got Nick Murphy coming up. Nick's the fucking best. Nick's been on the show like 5 times this last year. Comic in Austin. He's passed the mothership. Go check him out there. He's very, very funny. You've seen him in Mascots. Hopefully, we're going to be doing more with him in sketches and things like that. Listen to the interview with our pal Nick Murphy. Fabletics. If you basically live in activewear, you know the struggle. The good stuff costs way too much. That is why I am obsessed with Fabletics. It feels just as premium as those expensive brands, but without making my wallet cry. When you sign up as a new VIP, you get 80% off everything. That is incredible. The quality is really surprising. The pieces feel like the kind of high-end activewear you'd pay $200 for, but you're getting that level of quality at a fraction of the price. And that makes the membership feel like it pays for itself. The fit and the feel are dialed in. No waistbands rolling down, joggers that actually keep their shape, jackets that are worn without the bulk. It also helps knowing that Fabletics has built a community of over 2 million VIP members and more than 100 retail stores. Fabletics already has amazing deals, but right now they're running their biggest sale of the year on top of that, and I've got an exclusive offer just for you. 80% off everything when you sign up as a VIP. Head to fabletics.com/KFC and sign up as a VIP to get 80% off everything. This is only available through my link, so go to fabletics.com/KFC to sign up as a VIP and get 80% off. That is fabletics.com/KFC.
The boy's back. Nick Murphy's in the building.
Mr. 10,000.
Mr. 10,000.
Yeah.
Just got the call up for Jimmy Fallon. You may have heard of him.
Yeah, it was cool.
When suit?
What's that?
When suit? I don't think I've ever seen you in a suit.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Man. It's the Tonight Show. You know? Gotta have some class. Which is not taking a shot at people who didn't wear suits. But
I remember after Shane's first time hosting SNL, I believe it was said that he was the first host to not wear a jacket.
Yeah.
To not wear a coat. And then his second time hosting, he did wear a coat.
was that a decision he made?
I don't know.
Wait, so
I
what
just
did he
remember
wear the first
noticing
time
it.
then?
Just a t-shirt.
Just as black Patagonia?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
standard?
I think probably.
And then the next
Some
time
of
he
it's
put on a
style,
suit?
though. I mean, they talk about that
Or
kind of
just like
stuff.
Second time he had might have been an Eagles jacket. I forget.
Like
He had,
a jacket of
Yeah,
some sort.
it
But
was
not-
it was
not
like
a
a
suit,
sport
though.
coat.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So wait, everybody always wears a coat?
Yeah. We got
That's weird.
Like again, someone said that to me. I don't know. I didn't.
I think
check
Louis
it out.
hosted it in a black T-shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
Louis did?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
his.
Louis
That's
did
how
what
he
he
dresses.
wants.
But I mean,
that's-
that's I heard Shane was the first. So
That's also one of my favorite things,
Yeah.
though, when like Louis does what Louis wants with Shane when he was like talking about what should I do in my monologue?
Yeah.
Should I do material? Should I not do material? He was like, "You did it." He's like, "Yeah, but I'm me."
Yeah,
I'm Louis
yeah.
C.K.
You
bro.
gotta respect the OGs, man. Yeah.
But yeah, that's got to feel like you're on the right path. Like,
Yeah, man.
right? Like,
yeah, I was just
checking
saying,
off boxes.
it's a badge of honor,
Yeah.
man. Do the Tonight Show, you know.
they don't do a comedian every night, right?
No, I think they like flip flop between that and music
That's what I
guests
figured, yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Dude, I
just
saw.
whoever.
I've only ever been to one late night show. I saw Colbert had not the worst guests, but it was like not what you're hoping for when you go to Colbert. It was Ewan McGregor, who's a big
I was gonna
guest.
say, call him out, man.
It was Ewan
McGregor's at home going, this fucking guy
Yeah.
sitting on his stupid fucking
Well, they only talked
podcast.
about train spotting. He might have been actually.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. I like Ewan too.
like I like Ewan
no
too.
Star Wars, no.
but no,
I was
like
gonna say that guy's fucking Obi-Wan. Or
yeah,
whatever, right?
no, I'm a Ewan
Yeah.
guy, but it wasn't great. And then the next guy was like someone who was on Broadway at the time.
Okay.
And I was like, this is
Fight's like, I gotta
fucking-
go to the bathroom, man. It's not my thing,
fucking
man.
bummer, dude. It was probably like 27.
Somebody get Dave Portnoy and his dogs up here, bro. I want a real guest.
Yeah, get my boss out here.
It was like 2017. My dad had driven down. It was like the biblical snowstorm. Like, you remember that? Like right after we
Yeah.
moved here, there was like a bad
Yeah.
snowstorm. And I remember just sitting there being like, my dad's gonna fucking sleep here too.
Ruined my night.
Yeah.
But I those things are funny because it's like sometimes they can really matter. Like you make an appearance and something happens and you pop. But I
Yeah.
feel like most of the time it doesn't necessarily impact you. But it is just a part of the process. Of
I know
like-
that it's big for me.
You're right,
I mean, other
right.
people have their situations, but as
What
I
would you
said
say-
before, I'm Mr. 10,000. I needed this. So, you know. it's
What
big
would you
for
say,
me.
like since you've started comedy, have been like your checkpoints?
I mean, it starts with local stuff, and then you work your way all the way up to this,
Getting
right?
past
So,
at, like, a
yeah,
spot
past
is
at
a big
local
deal.
clubs,
Yeah.
getting like they do this thing called residency at my local club that I started out at. You're on every show for that month. That's a cool thing to get. There's bar shows that have something similar that everybody goes to every week. So you're kind of a known person in the scene at that point, and you just kind of try to keep escalating. You know, Mothership was a big one
Mothership,
in
yeah.
Austin.
Yeah,
That's
gotta be
super
good
cool.
for- like nowadays, that's gotta be
Which is
the
where I
thing.
live now. It's great.
I was gonna ask, was moving to Austin one?
I mean, that wasn't like a goal, but I'm glad I did. I like
Yeah.
it out there.
How long you been there?
Like a month and a half. Like I just
Yeah.
moved.
Dude,
Yeah.
how was I think we talked about it off air. I think we were talking about it when you did the shoot for Les Mascots.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize you used to work at a club with T.I.
Well, that's a funny way to put it.
I'm misremembering the story. I just remember
T.I.
T.I.'s
was in
involved.
I don't know if
with
I
me.
would call T.I. a coworker.
Well, but he did like a few
Maybe
shows.
Clifford
and then
is my coworker. T.I. is another thing.
the Rubber Band Man. Is,
Yeah.
Well, because he was doing comedy, and then he had that like blow up with that girl.
Yeah, we
that whole
talked about
thing.
this, I
Yeah,
think,
last
one of the
time,
other
right?
times I was on
Yeah.
your pod.
Yeah.
He was like coming through the club a bunch and doing, 90 minutes when he's supposed to do 4 or whatever.
Wouldn't expect anything other than that, man.
Well, but I think he like sort of did a trick in his head because I saw him say this to a crowd. He goes, "I am not a comedian.
I am a superstar. And so it's like, oh, he doesn't even think he's doing comedy,
He's not
maybe?
even trying. He's
They're just
a little
lucky to
cheat code
be.
for you.
Yeah, they're lucky to be in his presence right now, in his head, I
His
guess.
first bit every time is "You're welcome."
Yeah.
T.I.
And he's not wrong. He is a superstar.
King of the South, baby. Yeah, especially down where you are. It's like or were.
Yeah.
That's a.
Have you dealt with that with other, like, obviously it happens with influencers where people are like, I'm a comedian now.
Yeah.
Have you seen it with other acts, I guess?
As far as what? Just like doing stand-up when they
Fake-
should
Yeah.
be?
Yeah.
It can be good, it can be bad. Like, I don't know. But
I've
like,
opened for some TikTok people that I didn't think were outstanding. I won't say who. But it's the part of the game, man. I don't hate on that stuff
I can't
because
get mad
I
about
suck
that.
at the social media stuff.
Right.
So how am I going to hate on this person that knows how to fill out a room?
That
you know?
if
a great
you
point.
can fill
Yeah.
a room, at the end of the day, I mean, I know it's more than this because there's history and rules and etiquette and all this shit. But at the end of the day, it's a room with seats, and if you can put people in them, you get to use it.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking it, man.
You guys do a tour, I'm there, man. I'm ready. You know, I'll go before Kev talking about Taylor Swift or something. I'll do that.
Boy gossip.
Yeah, you're one today. The guy with the dick who's too big.
I wanted to talk to you about this.
Oh, good. As someone, as part of the community, I would love to answer that. I've ruined many a marriage.
Matt Khalil, NFL lineman for many years. His wife is like some influencer, and she went on a YouTube stream and said that the reason she got a divorce from Matt Khalil was because his dick was too big. And as she described it, she went like this.
Wow.
Her arm on the table. She's the right flop.
That's been done more than once.
Good. She said it was like two.
That's
Coke
how
cans.
big the dick was. It unplugged your mic.
That's
crazy.
It was 2 Coke cans stacked together, and she said they had to get divorced because of that. But what was crazy, she was like, we tried everything. We tried doctors. We tried therapy, and then she goes, we looked into lipo. Does that mean what I think it means?
Probably.
Like you're trying to shrink your dick?
Yeah.
You got such a fat cock. We're gonna take fat out of your dick. Like,
Well, it can't be lipo
that's
anywhere else, or your dick would look even bigger.
bigger,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So like it's and I
that
don't know
safe?
whether this is all real or if she's just lobbing her ex alley oop here. Like she said, they broke up on good terms. What better way?
I mean, those are
ladies, if you're ever
excellent
gonna break up
terms.
with your ex, just be like,
That
yo,
is
his
like
dick's
best
awesome.
case scenario breakup.
Yeah,
I'll tell
You say
everybody.
my dick's great. I'll
Yeah.
say like you give great head, and we both go our separate ways, and like we both live our lives. You know what a dream.
Her head was too good. We tried everything. We tried doctors to shrink her jaw. We tried everything.
Dude, we had a kid in high school who like transferred into our school, and he hooked up with a girl, and she was like, she told us the story. She's like, it wouldn't fit. It was too big. Blah blah blah. And so for like 3 months, we were like, this fucking new kid's got the biggest cock in the world.
Yeah.
And then he played hockey, so we were on the hockey team together.
Showers.
And I was in the shower, and I was like,
Yeah.
fucking, I think I could take that thing. I was like, Caroline, I think you got the issue, girl.
Damn,
smallest
dude.
pussy in the world.
Damn, dude. John taking one from the team right there, man. It's honesty.
As much as though, like, I wouldn't mind that rumor being out there about me.
Yeah.
But it actually is. It's probably a little weird.
How'd they get married in the first place if that was already an issue?
Well, yeah, that's why I
Did it
question
grow
the
after
validity
they did their
a little bit
vows?
of this. Like, did you never have sex, or maybe you're just thinking like eventually we'll be able to like figure this out and you can't. But,
Yeah.
But I would. I remember this happened with Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande and like. And I think he got to a point where he was like, it's a little weird. Like, everybody knows it and everyone talks about it. Like, the burden of carrying around a 2 Coke can cock when everyone knows it is actually, as good as it might be, it also probably presents some problems. I could see it being like, well, I don't love that everyone talks about it all the time now.
Sure.
I think John Hamm had that too.
Yeah.
I think Hamm was like, I'm a little done
Enough.
talking about
Yeah.
one paparazzi picture.
Right. I mean, I'd like to give it a try.
Of course.
But I could see it being like,
Do the press run for a little bit.
Yeah.
I go on a podcast just to talk about that. That'd be good.
2 Coke cans
Forget
and a
about
mic. That's my
Fallon, guys.
fucking-
Let's talk about what's happening.
Talk about
right
how
now.
my dick is 2 kids in a trench coat.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Dude, so craziest thing though, I posted that story today, and then I get a text from an agent that we used to work with like many years ago, and he said, "Hey Kev, when you get a minute, can we talk about Matt?" And I'm like, it was like bang bang. So I was like, oh, this guy saw the video, and I don't know, it's not true. it's making them uncomfortable. I'm gonna get like libel or slander or defamation or something because I've gone through that a lot. And
From the big dick guy?
Well, yeah. So I'm like, I texted him and I was like,
after you for defamation for
well,
that.
I know. So after the fact, I was like, okay, maybe not. But I texted him. I was like, I think this guy, his agent or him, might be like mad about this story. And I was in my head, I was like spiraling a little bit. So I call the guy. Or I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe he's like laughing about it. He wants to come on the show. So either way, I'm like,
So
I got to see this
spoke
out.
to the man himself.
So, well, no, I spoke to his agent. So
Okay.
I call his agent, and he's like, hey, what's up,
Which
man?
is his penis.
Speak to my representation.
Yeah.
But this guy just starts right away. He just launches into it. He's like, so I heard about the audition. Matt did great. We're talking about, and he names like a couple companies. And I was like, hang on, dude. Wait, you got to fill me in on all of this. Like, who is this and that? And he was like, he goes, hello, are you there? He definitely tried to pretend like the phone was breaking up or something.
Yeah.
Once it was awkward, I was like, yes, I'm here. And he was like, oh, he meant to call a guy who had a very similar name to mine. And so it was just a mishap, just a complete miscommunication with a guy named Matt right after I posted a story about a guy named Matt with a huge cock.
But the timing
and in my
had
head,
you-
I'm spinning
you're
through
sweating.
everything. None of it was real.
Oh, man. I thought
was
you
almost
talked to him
hoping-
on the phone.
I would give anything for that to have been like, we gotta have a talk about this. This 2 Coke can cock of mine.
Let me show it to you and then see what you think. Where can we meet?
How did that call it?
It was sort of like a typical like, oh, like I'm working on this now. I'm in the area. Let's get lunch sometime. See you never. You know, that sort of
Alright.
shit.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact that in my head I was like, is this motherfucker really gonna be mad that the whole world knows he's got a double Coke can in his pants?
That's what where I thought the story was
yeah.
going.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he is feeling that way, but I would imagine he's at least feeling himself a little bit. Although honestly, if you already have that, you probably don't need a boost in confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it helps to tell everyone.
Yeah,
still.
or no, what's
Or
really good
the
is
lady.
It's a
They
secret
know.
he's
Yeah,
been
the
keeping
lady.
for 25, 30 years, however old he is.
Also,
Yeah.
there's no better way for everyone to find out than through other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're the guy who's like, look at my dick, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
Right,
you
do
don't
have a big
wanna
dick, but you're an
tell
asshole.
everybody you
want
want.
everyone else to say it for you,
Yes.
and then it's like, well, yes, I am just
Word will get
I am
around.
just blessed. Around my dick.
Is he still in the league?
No,
Or is he
no,
done?
I think his final year was like around 2020. But
Okay.
he had a good career. He was a great player. The Mets used to have a guy Juan Uribe that they called.
I remember Uribe.
Yeah, he was all around the league, but they called him Coke Can. He was
All right.
he was known as well.
Let's make a list, man. Who's still
Lee
packing out
Corso's
there?
on it.
Lee Corso got a hammer?
Lee Corso, I heard his dick was once described as a baby's arm holding an apple.
Oh, yeah?
Sinatra's got
You should
one.
have put the Buckeye head on that for the, picking the team or whatever, you know?
Have you ever heard the quotes about Sinatra's dick?
No.
There's one from like a model of the time. It wasn't like Marilyn Monroe, but it was like another name like that. And what?
It's just funny that this is where the podcast is going.
Oh, this is
about
what we do, brother.
Famous dudes with big dicks.
Apparently, I didn't know Sinatra was a very tiny guy. And apparently, some guy said to this girl once, like, Sinatra's like 119 pounds soaking wet. And she was like, yeah, but 19 of it's in his pants. And then there was another one with Judy Garland, and she said, this one sounded like, I don't think it's real, but it was, let me get it real quick. It was talking about doing a line off his dick.
All right.
And and it
Good
was
for Judy Garland.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Wizard of Oz gets to do it like that?
It was oh fuck, I can't remember what it was, but it was something like it took me like so long to get up and down his dick that, like by the time I finished the
It's like
line,
10
whatever.
minutes. And then she passed out.
Yeah, no, it was Frank Sinatra's penis was so big that I once did a line of coke off it. I had to stop halfway to get my breath. Imagine like resume.
Or you save the second half for later. You know?
Don't move.
Let's just hang out, man.
I can't even imagine what that's like. It's got to be. I mean, what happens when you're like a teenager and you're first realizing like, oh, I'm very different than all you guys. It's just got to be a weird experience.
It's not bad.
So how'd you come out? How'd you come out of the closet of a 9-inch dick guy?
No. I'm just excited. Am I sitting in the same seat as Charlie Sheen was?
Yeah.
That's so
His
cool.
book's right behind you, bro.
I'm so close,
Dude,
man.
he was
I'm so close
The
to
man.
hitting it
Just-
big, man.
just
You talk about coke off somebody's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
when you know what's super interesting about Charlie Sheen? He has probably done and received coke off his
Yeah,
dick.
yeah.
That's when you know you're wild.
Probably did off his own.
Yeah. I've been
Somehow. Yeah,
Like
man. Yeah.
there's never been a guy who he's like a paradox. He's like obviously the most unique, intriguing, one of a kind guy in the world.
I know.
But also just like a totally regular guy.
Yeah,
Like he
man.
would probably sit here and just talk to us about dicks.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he might tell us, like, confirm some
yeah,
of this stuff.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that was a very cool one. That was probably one of my favorite interviews
I liked
ever.
the honesty. He was just ready to talk about, what do you guys want to know,
I
man?
think that's why people like him because some of the shit is questionable and like distasteful, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But when you just own your shit, people are like, well, okay, he's honest about it.
Dude,
So what are we gonna do now?
Yeah.
Before the interview, I watched his documentary, and his ex-wife Brooke Miller. They had some situation in Aspen where Charlie, it seems, had a knife to her, and in the documentary, Brooke's like, "Look, we were both on crack for 4 days.
Love
Shit
that.
happens."
Love
And
that.
I was like, "That's
Love
a
that.
fucking gangster right there."
That's the same as the chick telling everybody the dude's dick is big.
Yeah.
you know? That's love, right?
Like,
there.
look, I think her exact line was like, "I don't know why things happened, but we were on crack for 4 days, so
Yeah.
things got out of hand."
Come on now. You
Can't
know?
be the
Who among us hasn't?
yeah. If you're gonna go on like a 48-hour crack binge with somebody, whatever happens, you signed a social contract.
Yeah.
You go smoke crack and try not to stab somebody. You try.
That's the point.
Try.
That's the point of doing crack.
I had never even held a knife. And then I smoked crack. I said, get me a knife.
That's what he said about hooking up with dudes. He was like, I never did it until I did crack.
Of course, yes.
Everybody
Having
goes
sex
gay
with a
on
man
crack.
very similar to stabbing someone. I mean, in a way.
In a way, yeah.
You're not wrong.
If you can talk about banging dudes and people are still like, oh yeah, that guy rules. You know? I think Tom Hardy's on that list, if I'm not mistaken.
Tom
I don't
Hardy's-
want to get sued for defamation,
Has
but
banged dudes or
I
banged Charlie
believe
Sheen?
I believe Tom Hardy has.
I think he gave like a sort of tongue-in-cheek answer that wasn't a no.
It's like
you know?
I think it was something along the lines of like, "I'm an actor. I fucked everything."
yeah, man. And he's the man.
He's the man.
Totally.
I fucked Tom Hardy.
Oh, I would fuck Tom
I'd
Hardy.
stab
in a
Tom Hardy on
heartbeat.
crack, man. Come on.
Yeah, that the turn the menu over was my favorite thing that came out of that. That's how he described hooking up with dudes for the first time. Because I just flipped the menu over. Fuck yeah. I don't think I will do that myself, but if I ever do, I'm using that phrase too. I flipped the menu
I mean, we've
over.
talked about it with a lot of like Lenny Kravitz. Like
Yes.
there are people who have done it. That's nice that Charlie's just like, yeah, I don't know, I got bored of fucking chicks.
There is it's like a inflection point where it's like, guys will make fun of you or you're insecure. That's gay, dude. And then if you're a big enough rock star, comedian, party star, whatever,
Winning
it
cures
becomes-
everything.
Yeah, right.
I've talked about
Cures
this.
you're gay.
Yeah. And it is a cure.
Winning cures everything. Winning.
Yeah, that like Lenny Kravitz is like the most like flamboyant kind of weirdo dude. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, he's fucked everything. Like,
I love to flip the menu over.
Yeah,
so
right?
good, dude.
You guys have one of these in the back? Can you check again, please?
Well, when I really started to go down the rabbit hole of this like analogy because I was thinking, I was like, it's like going to a diner. Like there's like 50 pages on the menu. I never went past the first one. It's like this is the page in the diner that has pancakes, bacon, egg, and cheese, whatever.
Because you're afraid to step
You
outside
can-
of your comfort zone.
You can go to like lobster and like chicken cacciatore and
Which
all
is
this
the
shit.
first sign, I think.
Stuff that'll get you real.
You get lobster at a diner, your boys are like, you've been doing something?
You're either gay or on crack. Something's going on here.
Yeah, man.
Throwing the menu over is an all-time.
Put the knife down.
He's got a lot though. I mean, he wrote that book like himself. It wasn't one of those like ghostwritten things, and he's got some bars in there that were like some lines. He's
Yeah.
got talent. No surprise there. But
Right.
he's he's the man.
He's a legend. I love the press release. I love him going on all that stuff.
Bro, he went
Rogan
on
and-
everything. Too.
Yeah,
I
man.
was very honored.
Telling
and flattered,
everybody
but I was
everything.
Like, shit, you went on every show under
Yeah.
the sun, dog.
Yes.
I really hope he makes like a movie or a series or something like a full comeback. That'd be fucking sweet.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to like, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I went on like the run he went on, drugs, fighting, probably burning bridges, all that shit. But now, almost like everybody's like, yeah, he's a good dude. He's a cool guy, you know?
And you think people would still say that about you?
No.
Okay.
No. I think that's a very rare person that could go like as destructive as he did for a while.
Yeah.
Showing up late and
Come
things
out
that,
on the
piss
other
people
side.
off, and now everyone's like, no, we're happy to see that. It's like, so you must have been doing if you weren't like causing mayhem, you were probably a pretty fucking awesome dude.
Yeah.
From holiday hosting to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks deliver the world's best steak experience. Give family and friends USDA certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort meals, and so much more. And now, during their Sizzle All the Way sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. 50% off site-wide is crazy. Plus, our listeners are getting an extra $35 off with promo code VIVA at checkout. It is so convenient. They are so good. They ship it right to your door. All you do is you pop it in the freezer and you just wait until the day you are hungry for delicious steaks. It is simple as hell. It's holiday magic made easy. Plus, orders placed by 6 p.m. Eastern Time shipped that very day. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. Right now is the perfect time to save on delicious gifts and holiday hosting favorites. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. They are grass-fed, grain-finished beef, has more marbling for exceptional flavor, and is the choice of steakhouses and professional chefs around the world. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale, and add an extra $35 off when you use our promo code VIVA at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code VIVA.
So
Yeah.
are you like fitting in the city of Austin?
I like it a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty comedy centric. I was just telling somebody this the other day. So like I don't do a lot of
Other shit.
extracurricular stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't gone and watched the bats fly over the highway. You're supposed to do that, I think.
We always stay in a hotel right near there, right near that bridge, and somebody was talking about that one time, and I wasn't interested in the bats.
You got to smoke crack before you watch the
If
bats.
I'm under a bridge for entertainment, I
Yeah,
better
it's
be
already
high
there.
on something.
It's already
bro.
there.
I very recently, like probably 3 months ago, I saw the actor Brian Cox.
Yeah.
From like Logan Roy in Succession.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him speak.
Troy.
Troy, yeah, oh yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Agamemnon.
Yeah.
That movie stinks, bro.
I know. That's why it's one of my favorites.
I remember being so excited for that.
Wait, did you say that movie stinks?
Yeah, that movie stinks.
Oh,
Wait till we watch Triple X with Vin Diesel.
I mean, it stinks in like I would watch it, but I
Troy's
remember,
awesome.
It's
I
fun.
remember thinking it was going to be like
It's
Gladiator.
fun.
moment.
Yeah,
It's not Martin
really
Scorsese.
fun.
you
Right.
know?
But
Really fun.
when it came out, I was thinking Braveheart, Gladiator,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of shit. It
Yeah.
didn't live up to that.
No.
Same idea, but I thought it was going to be like a classic.
But the wait, fuck, what was I saying?
Brian Cox.
Yeah, so I went to see Brian Cox speak in Brooklyn about just acting and just like he was like going over some of his scenes and shit like that. And I was smoking weed beforehand, and it was like right in that area in Dumbo, like right with that beautiful, like that the most photographed area in the world, they say. And I was smoking weed before it, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, there are two things I'm doing. Like I'm going to see an Oscar-winning actor talk about acting. That's really cool. I'm also doing drugs under a bridge, and I'm about to go see an old man yell for a while. like
You can describe anything that
both
way.
are just true.
Welcome to acting, man.
Huh?
Yeah, welcome to acting.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's fun.
You got the whole experience.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was,
Did you get to ask questions? Did you get that Bradley Cooper, Sean Penn moment?
people did ask questions. I
Hey,
did
that,
not.
they'll put that out. You should have done that, man. One day people be like, that was Feitelberg. He won an Oscar, man.
That's Cookie Monster.
He was actually there was a movie he did. I'm pretty sure it was before Silence of the Lambs, but he played Hannibal Lecter, and he like played it really fucking well. Like it's basically exactly as Anthony Hopkins played it.
Yeah, he's a good
And I was
actor.
like, oh, I didn't realize he already did that. Like I
Yeah.
thought Hopkins.
Hannibal Lecter is a like. There's multiple movies about him.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
like a reboot where he's like
Okay.
young Hannibal. I think I remember seeing that one.
That
where he's
was
like a young guy.
But wait, you said before Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know about that.
Yeah, that I didn't know about.
Yeah, there's some sequels and shit like that, but I didn't know it was like a. Because it's a book.
Are you supposed to be telling us this right now?
It's trade
You're gonna get
secrets.
sued. for
It is. I'm
defamation.
gonna check it real quick.
That
Make
kind
sure
of
I'm
sucks
right.
too, though. It's like, fuck, why wasn't mine the thing? I mean, he's done perfectly okay, so it's not like one of those.
Oh, I'm sure he still keeps him up at night sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was watching Matt Damon say that.
1986.
That's
It's called
before-
Manhunter. FBI criminal profiler William Graham is called out of early retirement to assist a serial murder case involving a killer known as the Tooth Fairy. Graham enlists the help of an imprisoned serial killer and cannibal, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, played by Brian Cox, who is the reason Graham took early retirement.
Yeah, but it's probably not that Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, different guy.
It's got to be a different Hannibal Lecter.
Matt Damon was on some show saying how James Cameron wanted him to do Avatar. And
I think I remember seeing something about this.
He was filming Born Ultimatum. He was doing like the post edits, whatever they call that.
Yeah.
But he would have got 10%.
Yeah.
10 is a lot.
Does he need that though?
No, but it would have been.
I feel like the Bourne movies did pretty good.
It would have been $600 million. Though.
When people like
sure,
and
Kevin.
for like nothing, like that movie. Like it was interesting to hear though. James Cameron said, this franchise does not need a movie star, and it's kind of true.
Which it sucks if you're
that is Babe Ruth pointing to the fence right there.
Yeah.
But also it sucks if you're Sam Worthington. You're like, wow.
Well, it sucks if you're that pitcher that's about to throw the ball, you know?
Everyone's got to,
there's
always got to be a loser
out.
in the story.
Throw whatever you want, man. It's going out.
But the Matt Damon story, what people talk about that pretty regularly, I feel like. And like that I feel like to me is when Philly fans try and make fun of me for like losing the Super Bowl with the Patriots. It's like we won the one before and after.
Yeah, I was doing the Bourne series.
We're fine. Don't worry about me. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that would have been nice, but don't worry, we're just fine.
That would have been nice to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. You're right. That's cool.
It would have been nice.
As a Falcons fan, that sounds pretty cool, man. Yeah.
I was at the game Sunday. It was fun. Falcons Pats.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I bet that was fun, man.
It was, yeah. It was stressful, but it was fun.
Wait, we lost, right?
Yeah,
on an extra point?
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
And then they fired the kicker like right after the game.
Did they?
I think so. I think we have a new kicker now.
All right, everyone knows insurance can feel like a secret language. Trust me, I grew up around insurance. I still do not understand it. It's filled with codes and copays and makes reaching your goals harder than it should be. What you need to use is Row.co's insurance checker. Okay, it makes things simple to see what's covered and how to take the next step. You want to use Row's Insurance Checker. It lets you know if you're covered for GLP-1s for free. Okay, I read an article recently about how GLP-1s are the savior drug and how they're helping so many people and how they can help so many more people who don't even know about it yet or haven't tried it yet. That's where Row's Insurance Checker is going to come in. If you want to see if you're covered, just submit your insurance card and Row will take care of the rest. There's no paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold. Row's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that is right for your goals. If you decide to move forward, Row can help you understand if GLP-1s like Ozempic and Wegovy are right for you and your goals, but that is just the beginning. It is used for so much more. So go to Row's Insurance Checker, go to row.co/KFCR for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/KFCR to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to row.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications.
I think I am done with football, by the way. As a Jets fan, like
that's right, man.
You guys think I will. They're like.
You're like that kid, that video, right? Where he said, I grew up with this, I hate it.
That was like the most real, genuine thing like ever. He just like, I'm not going to like stop root for the team, but like, I hate it.
Has any fan base like fully boycotted the organization before? Like actually stopped going to games?
Fireman Ed. The Patriots beat the shit out of Fireman Ed's their guy who goes, J-E-T.
No, I know Fireman Ed, but did he by himself boycott, or did a lot of people?
He disappeared.
He disappeared.
The day that
more
somebody
than that.
actually, because the problem is, because this happens with the Jets all the time, and I always kind of make fun of they fly a banner around that says fire whoever, or they plan like a walkout or something, and it's like, nope, people are still gonna go.
Dude,
they're gonna watch.
I know.
The day that you could organize people to do this,
we have the power, guys.
I know.
The power is here.
And it's also like, why do you even want to go?
Yes.
It's like you should be happy.
Well, there's
to
a little
boycott
bit
this.
of like wanting the masochism a little bit. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To want enjoying the hurt a little bit. It's drama. It's watching the.
There are people get off on that
reality.
for
It's like a reality show where they want the drama. They want the
but see,
fuck that.
There's like 7 stages of it, like grieving. Like I'm over it. There used to be what I used to say when I was younger, is this builds character, like and then I would say, but the day we do win, it's going to be so much sweeter,
right?
And then you just kind of keep going through these progressions.
Then you're 40,
and now, now you're 40, and I'm like, I'm done.
I am
this, dude.
full of character.
Got all my character. I'm filled to the brim. No more character room left. And so the Jets just traded Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams. They got great deals for them. They've stockpiled all these picks, and any other team, truly, like even the Falcons, any other team, if they had that many picks, I would say like bet on these guys in a couple years, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
And I just don't think the Jets are going to do it. And then people started looking through, and so they have 7 picks. God bless you. 7 picks in this first and second round for the next 2 years, and everyone's like, oh.
Yeah.
And they had 7 picks in 2021 and 2022, and they drafted all these guys that they just traded. So it's like we just did this.
Yeah.
And not only did it not work,
Yeah.
we didn't even sniff the playoffs.
I think there's certain franchises that intentionally string their fan base along with the branding. I think the Cowboys are the number one of doing that. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jones, just Emperor Palpatine, sitting up there in the booth, just like, this is the year. It's like, you're 1,000.
And he said, he's like, I'm not. It's not changing.
Yeah.
Like,
he's the guy.
Until I die, I am here.
Right. And they're like 3-5 or something and 1. And it's like, it's not, And I think the Falcons are on that list too. I think Arthur Blank is just not trying. He's not actually trying to, because there should be a progression. The Colts right now, you lost your generational guy, your face of the franchise.
Took a dip,
needed to figure it out. They were one of the best teams in the league right now.
But
there
should be
so
much luck in that.
There's some luck.
Daniel Jones.
There is some luck.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk?
There is some luck.
But that's the other thing is there's no luck with the Jets.
Yeah.
And there's no luck with some of these franchises where it's like you need to do everything right and get some luck. And if you don't have luck and you only do like half the things right, you're fucked.
But how many years do you get before it's like, okay, it's not luck. It's like these guys are like not trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still got to buy a ticket.
That's what's crazy about like Woody Johnson. Like he's the owner of the Jets. He sucks. But like he did just go get. He went for broke with Aaron Rodgers, and they did like stockpile. It just didn't work. There's other teams that I think are like actively just like hoarding the money.
About Jets Rodgers or Steelers Rodgers now? Because you can't control the blow in the Achilles in the first game.
Correct.
Yeah.
But even like then last year, I mean, maybe he was getting healthy and now he's fully healthy. But it also feels like when Aaron Rodgers goes elsewhere and he's good again, Sam Darnold has a new career, Geno Smith has a new career.
Yeah.
At some point, there's one constant here. It's this fucking team and no offensive linemen and no offensive weapons and all that shit.
I think it's the drama, dude. I think it's dudes watching Real Housewives. They love it.
And
they'll say they hate that one housewife, but you fucking love her, man. You love her, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I hope like I got to the point. If I didn't have this job, I really wouldn't. I don't think I would like even pay attention anymore.
Yeah.
I for this job I do. I told my kids the other day. I said, do not be Jets fans.
Yeah.
I think that like if enough people do that, like the next generation is like, okay, people aren't buying tickets or people aren't buying merch or whatever. But I don't know. It seems like there's just always enough people who are.
Do your kids have free reign, or are they?
I've given them a no-fly list.
Sure.
Like I said, you can't be a Patriots fan.
Oh wow, it's like serious.
Yeah.
In your house.
Right. Yeah.
See, Falcons fans are more like, just do what you want, man. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
Football is like baseball is where I'm really sick. So I was like, I'm forcing them to be Mets fans. But I did have a thought at one point before the Mets were like, they had a new owner and we're getting good. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to curse my kids with this. So I was gonna say no Yankees, no Phillies, no Braves. Otherwise, go nuts.
Yeah.
And with football, it's pretty much like no Patriots, and I would probably prefer not the Giants just because that would be like weird.
Yeah.
Would you rather your son be a Patriots fan or gay?
Gay. For sure.
Excellent answer.
Yeah.
Excellent answer,
Let him turn
Kevin.
that menu over,
You
man.
heard it here first.
Yeah. No. Like absolutely no problem with him being gay. Would have a disaster of a time if like he was like, I love Dave Portnoy and Feitelberg, like cheering him. Oh my god. I'd be like, you.
That's a quick flip on the. Have you heard the gay son thought daughter thing?
Yeah.
Gay son, Patriots daughter. What do you think?
By the way, gay son like to the max.
Gay son over.
Oh yeah, I've told people that it's gay son. Because gay is not a choice.
Right, and also like, I mean, I have a son and a daughter, and so I could just like easily play this out. Like, if you are just a gay guy versus like I'm assuming when you say like thought daughter, that means like destructive slut. You know what I mean? It's
Which
like,
is a
this guy.
choice.
This guy could just be like happily married or happily with a gay guy. This girl.
Destructive
is like
slut is crazy.
Yo, if destructive slut isn't your AIM screen name right now, fucking go fix that.
I think that was Charlie Sheen at one point. He was a destructive slut. That's the one example of a destructive slut.
Bonnie Blue's new tour is going to be called
That is another destructive slut.
Yeah,
How have you guys not had her on?
Honestly, if it was like KFC Radio Prime, we probably would have had him on by now. Lily, the other one, Lily Phillips, has literally a tour It's called they call it dogging or dodging. What do they say? Over across the pond, they call sex like dodging or dogging.
Yeah. That is dogging.
So it says like,
Dodging seems like the opposite of sex.
I think there's some whatever, but it says like Lily Phillips dogging tour. And
Wow.
It's like November 16th, November 7th. It was funny because it was.
Did I miss signups?
Dude, I like
Registration?
genuinely. I don't know if it's genuinely, but I am curious. Like, I don't watch documentaries. I would watch a documentary involving the guys.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
like,
that's
dude,
got to be a sketch.
bro, what's your
Somebody's got to
deal?
make that sketch. You guys could do a Barstool version.
I wrote one when we had actually a funny sketch that
Yeah.
we wrote.
Please
for,
do it and let me be one of the guys in the masks. I just-
We had it was a sketch about how it was like the joke was about how like they're all at Airbnbs. So it's like a couple looking at an Airbnb and the host kind of like being like, "So what are you guys going to use it for?" And it's like, we got some friends coming over.
Just to get together.
And the fucking button at the end was like, it was actually dogs. She's gonna bang 1,000 dogs. So like dogs come running in.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
some of the actresses we had available here were like, I don't want
That's
people to
that's
think
a
I fuck
different menu.
dogs.
That's not even
very
the.
much.
But I was
that's-
like, I kept being like, you're not fucking dogs. Like, you're acting as somebody who fucks dogs. It's not a person who fucks dogs. But everyone here was like, I can't let people think I fuck
When your
dogs.
IMDb has your first role as dog fucker
Yeah.
in the Out of Order sketch.
Dude, you're pretending. You don't fuck the dogs. Like, I'm not.
That's not even on the menu.
If, yeah,
you can't even find that on the
If you tried
back.
to fuck the dogs, I would stop you.
Yeah.
That's one of those special things you have to order off the menu.
Yeah, man.
You know that special thing in the back, the dogs?
I brought a leash. Do you have one?
Her tour, though, it was like November 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 17th, 18th. And they were like, on the 16th day, she rested.
Oh, Jesus, man.
They are, the only thing I'll say about them, those two, they are committed to the call. Like, they are
Sure.
about that life. They're
Sure.
like, there's some people who use sex
Shameless.
to sell. And like, they are like
Empowered.
relentless.
Empowered.
Did I say that right, ladies? Empowered.
I mean,
We'll be right back. After
They just keep upping the ante too. It's like, all right, I fucked like 1,000 guys, and it's like, I'm gonna fuck like 1,000 barely legal guys, and I'm gonna fuck like
It's pretty
dads, and
funny.
it just keeps going.
It's
like,
pretty funny.
They have a new theme
funny.
every week.
It's gonna get illegal at some point.
It should be.
Honestly.
Right? Like if there's got to be like we were talking about the other day, Jackie, with money. Like you're done. You don't get to keep fucking. You fucked 7,000 people.
Right.
You're good.
How much is enough? Yeah. You know? How much?
We have to chemically castrate people once they bang a couple thousand.
Right. Right.
They also are shameless in like, because they do these interviews and people are like, what would you say to like your future daughter? And they're like, I don't fucking care. I'm like, well, okay.
Well,
To
that's
my,
like,
to my future daughter, see if you can top it.
Asa Akira used to have a line because Asa used to host a show with us, and I think it was like her Instagram bio or something like that, but it was like, one day I'll be a grandma who's been gangbanged. And I was like, God damn.
Grandma what?
Grandma who's been gangbanged.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Who are those guys? She might die.
No. She's been gangbanged, and one day she'll be a grandma.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
she wants to do
You're
it
a
as
sick
the
fuck.
grandma.
You're a sick fuck.
I'm trying to manage her. I'm trying to help. What's
Nick's
the
like, I actually
future
think
look
she did
like?
it last week.
She'll die.
Yeah.
Grandma tried to fuck 1,000 guys in England. She died.
There probably
Yeah.
are like sex scenes where the guy has to be the one to be like, no.
You think so?
Just like if it gets to, I don't know, maybe not. Like, I'm just thinking about these people. I would have thought at some point a guy was like, I'm not going to be number 1,007.
How much stuff are you stepping over?
They
you know?
said, she said in one of those interviews that she was like, because I can't remember who it was. Some podcast asked them about like the last guy, and she was like, they love him.
Ooh, that's the name of the documentary.
The last guy.
The last guy.
It's like the last dance.
Maybe that's the only one they follow. Yeah. It
Yeah.
plays the Alan Parsons
Mr.
I
Project.
took that personally. Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant of the gangbang. No,
You don't want to fuck that way? Don't fuck that way, man. Break.
She said though that she's like, everyone always asks about the last guy, like it's a bad thing, and she's like, the last guy loves it. Which checks out that if you're doing that, you're probably into all this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, to us, that seems like
They probably
horrendous,
check with
but-
that guy like he's in an airplane emergency seat. Like,
Are you ready to
Are you
handle
sure
the-
you're ready
the
to
responsibility?
Yeah, man, you got to help if we need you. And he just goes, yeah, sure.
The thing about those guys that's so fascinating and baffling to me is like, there's so many steps before you do it. Like if you're just like drunk and some girls like comes on to you and you're like, oh, I just fucked that girl. Like it just happened. This is like you saw an ad in the newspaper. You like circled it on your calendar. You had to like go get an STD test. You had to show up,
It's a lot of planning.
get in line, put your mask on, and then it's like you could have said this is a bad idea about 1,000 times.
You have a lot of outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of times in my life where I'm like, I wish I didn't have sex, but like it's always like the
You
point.
didn't go after 900 other guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's been like the girl is undoing my belt buckle. I'm like, this is a bad idea.
I'm pot committed.
But like I'm here. Like
Yeah.
like I there are plenty of times to go. I hit a red light. I'm gonna turn around today. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like when you're going to the gym and you're like, it's raining. I'm not gonna work out today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's
How do you
should
not
been a
have
time.
any of those?
Right.
Like, oh, you know, my stomach kind of hurts today. I'm not going to do the gangbang. Like, just any out, and you're still like, nah, I got to be in there.
Yeah.
That's, you know, you are a sex addict. It's like,
I would like the guy though that makes it through all the hoops and then it does rain and then he's like, I don't feel like it. That was the one thing. Yeah.
He seems like
I left the
shoes
oven
you
on. I got to
wore.
go.
Yeah, dude. I just
like oh god.
I didn't
You
know
wore
you
Nike
were.
Cortezes here.
yeah.
Oh, you wore Adidas socks with Nike sneakers.
Yeah.
I can't possibly do it.
Yeah, man.
We had a guy here, Jack Mack, who one of the craziest takes of all time on Bonnie Blue. He was like, the craziest thing about Bonnie Blue is that, like, despite her being a destructive slut, she is beautiful, like a true one of one beauty. And everyone did exactly that. It's like the girl looks like she's like 40, and she's 25.
I'm not saying she's an ugly person.
No,
I don't
but
know. I don't know if I'd say she's.
I wouldn't say she's like the
she's Helen of
Victoria's
Troy.
Secret. Yeah,
She's not one of one for that.
You know what's even crazier? They're from the same town. Bonnie
Yeah?
Blue and Lily Phillips are from like Nottingham, England. Or
Some
whatever.
in, some in
Same
the water.
fucking town. There's another one. There's a third one who's it's cum. It's just cum water.
That's like how Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, and Brad Marchand are all from Nova Scotia.
There you go. The goats, the
You're
greats.
like, wow, 3 greats from the same town. That's crazy.
Have probably all scored 1,000 goals.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah. With sticks.
Well done. That's why he's the comedian, folks. He's got it.
But again, yeah, those guys, it's like, again, folks, we have the power, okay? If everyone said no, imagine that. If
they
Lily
showed
or
up to the
Bonnie was
gangbang and
like,
none of them were there?
and nobody was there.
Oh, it would crush her.
Dude,
I've showed up to shows where I only sold 8 tickets.
That's
You know?
brutal.
But I wasn't expecting 1,000. You know? I've said this to people, dude. If Kim Kardashian posted something on Instagram, I know there's bots. I know she's going to get some numbers. But if all of us agreed to band
Not
together,
watch it.
like Braveheart, just hold, just don't like it, don't touch it. She's gonna have a mental breakdown.
She would crumble, dude.
She's gonna Britney Spears.
It's
Yeah.
like exactly what we were saying about sports.
Yeah.
If you got the fan base to not show up,
Dude,
you could change things.
Falcons run out, 3 guys in the stands,
Yeah,
and they all just fuck Bonnie Blue. Yeah, we still showed up, man.
There was a John Henry, who owns the Red Sox and the Penguins, actually. He had recently bought Liverpool. This is 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And they were going to raise ticket prices on Liverpool, which is a working class town in London, in England. And like the entire stadium left at halftime.
Love that.
Which like
Love
is even
that.
I think even
Yes.
more dramatic than not showing up. Like you
You
showed
can walk
up
out of a movie.
and you walked
People walk
out.
out of a movie. I've had people walk out of my shows.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Had a lady
game,
very famously do that just a month ago.
the game was like happening. Like the players are playing, everyone is getting up, leaving.
Yeah.
Like the next day, they were like, never mind, we're not raising
Yeah.
tickets.
It's got to be en masse though, like a whole section of the stadium get up at the same time and bail.
The
You
problem
forget even
is
the booze, dude, because guys can handle booze. You know,
Right.
they're used to
The
that.
empty
Leave.
silence.
We don't care.
the problem
we don't
is
care
there's
anymore.
always like a family
Yeah.
who's like, I like saved up for this. It's like a family event, and
Good,
we're going.
good. One
There's
family
millions
stay. With the
You need one
kid
kid
crying.
crying.
And
Yes.
he's crying.
Yes.
He's like, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
You know?
But especially maybe it's a New York thing because it happened with the Knicks too. The Knicks were so bad for like 15 years, and they really didn't do anything differently because the Garden sells out every fucking night.
It is the Garden.
because there's corporate people and family outings and shit where it's just like I'm gonna go see the worst team of all time, but I get to say that I went to Madison Square Garden.
They're
And
almost
there's
a little
endless
trapped
supply
there
of
because
them.
it is the Garden, so they are going to sell their own tickets.
Right. So
we,
there's
on the
no-
other hand, need to wake the fuck up. We don't have a garden, that
Yeah.
everyone wants to go to like that, So
In Atlanta?
leave the games, people. Get out of
Oh.
there, man.
I would love to. I mean, watching like Woody Johnson crumble would be amazing. You'd be like, "What? What do you mean no one showed up?" It's like, yeah.
We'll have these
60,000 empty seats.
We'll have these spurts that give you hope. Like Atlanta's full of hope. By the way, the Braves did win the World Series, and we're riding that motherfucker for 25 years. Shout out to the Braves. That was
Braves,
awesome.
man.
But as far as the Falcons go, we get these pockets of. I think people forget we beat Philly in Philly last year with Kirk Cousins. By the way, do you remember this?
People absolutely forget that.
Does anyone remember this?
No.
We were like 4-2 after that, red hot. It was in Philly. We went in there, fucking won on a last-minute drive. Kirk Cousins is swag surfing with 1,000 black people.
Oh, was that one of the
that
necklaces?
weekend, and the city was on fire. We're like, the Falcons are back. And then he got the yips, and he threw like 9 picks in 3 games, and we just fell apart. We beat the Bills this year. Bijan Robinson took off for a sick like 80-yard run. We beat Josh Allen and them. We were like 4-2 again, something. And then once again, now we've lost like 3 straight. And
This year, though, like it was, I know going to the game this past weekend, I was talking to my brother. It was like, we were both like, they're good. They're not, it's not a cakewalk.
Yeah, I know that.
Like,
that's what I'm
they're-
saying.
But
There's
that- better
hope.
than they
that's
are.
Atlanta's like hallmark.
Yeah.
But that
the
hurts
Hawks,
more. That's
the
what I'm
Hawks
saying.
made the
Right.
playoffs for like 15 straight years.
Yeah, dude.
And they were like the 4
Yeah.
seed, 6 seed, something like that every time, and they were just like a first round exit every time.
I will give us the one that hurts the most was when it was the COVID. It was when the Bucks won with Giannis. They beat the Suns.
Yes.
We were playing the Bucks in the conference finals. Giannis hyperextends his knee.
Yeah, that was the Trey Young and them, or
Trae Young. Do you know how he rolled his ankle? It was on a referee, on his foot. Referee's running. I don't know, man. I'm a little conspiracy
Well,
on
now,
that
now
one.
everything's on the
The
table with the NBA
odds
now.
of that happening.
Yeah.
I mean, has that happened to another star since? Star
Or
player.
ever, like, yeah.
We had the series, and I think we would have beat the Suns because
That
the
was one
Bucks
of those
beat them in
times-
6. They lost, I think, the first 2.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, we just got to do this, and then they won 4 in a row.
That was I specifically remember what because Trey Young is like a villain here in New York, so we were for sure
Oh,
hating
that
on
was
them.
such a fun run, man. No
Yeah.
offense,
But
but
I'm fine with it also though because it wasn't sustained at all. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like it's all like.
but that was such a fun time. I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
our
I mean,
that's
he
our
was-
Atlanta hope, dude.
Right, right.
Trey
But
Young
that
said, it's
was-
quiet in here.
Oh, that was cocky.
Ben Simmons falling apart.
Yeah.
And then the Spider-Man guy. Did you ever? I'm sure you guys saw that video. The man on the street.
I know
Spider-Man.
him, but I don't know what happened with Trey.
Well, he was just putting a mic in Knicks fans' faces,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
they were just collapsing
Yeah.
emotionally.
Yeah.
It was great. It
But
was
that,
great.
I remember specifically when the Bucks beat them, being like, "That's it for the Hawks." Like that's not a team. That's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
They're not going to be right back. It's
Yeah,
like that was
because
your
then,
shot.
well, now Trey's hurt, so we
Right.
don't know where that's going to go.
And of all years, you're
Fortunately,
playing
he's
the
okay.
Suns.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
The Bucks versus the Suns
was our window.
Like somebody's franchise is changing forever.
That was our window, I think.
And now it is slammed shut.
Yeah, but that kind of bad luck happens. I'll give us that.
Yeah.
And Trey Young's okay. Shout out to Trey, man. Big Trey fan.
I fucking hate Trey Young.
I know. And
I
you
remember
should.
seeing someone
You should.
describe his hair once as it looks like a lollipop that rolled under the bed.
And it's one
Yeah,
of the most
yeah. That
accurate-
was in one of the Spider-Man. They were going after his hairline and all that.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like. You just shave your head, bro, or go to Turkey.
There was one guy
See,
that
Jaylen Brown had another incident.
No.
There's
his
2
hair
now.
rubbed off on another guy last night. It's like stop doing the spray, dude.
does he just not care?
I think he leaned into it. So I'm actually confused because after the first one, he did a live stream where he was going to shave his head.
Okay.
And so they did a whole it was a several hour stream. They were talking about should I fly to Turkey, and he was having his boys like analyze his hair. So I was like, all right,
Okay, so he was acknowledging
he's
it and
leaning
having
into
fun
this.
with it.
So it almost makes me think he did it again. Like because I mean, how could you do that again?
Yeah.
If it wasn't intentional.
If he just wants the attention, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
But the Atlanta is almost worse in a way of like
Because we'll think we
there.
have a chance.
Yeah,
They're very
yeah.
good at making us think we have a shot.
Yeah.
Every year.
But I was saying this the other day on the show when the Jets had like Justin Fields get hurt, and Jets fans were like, "Oh, the season's in trouble now."
Yeah.
And like looking at that from the outside, you're like, "The season was in trouble
long time
a
ago.
while ago."
Yeah.
Long time ago.
And I feel like that
The franchise is in trouble.
yeah, it has been for a long time, and I feel like once you've seen a Super Bowl or a championship team, you at least have a general idea of like what that feels like.
Yeah.
Like, and
That ain't it.
and you
Yeah.
and you just know. Like I've known for the last 3 years with the Pats or 4 years, whatever it's been. I'm like, this isn't that.
Jets are about to do their own Invincible movie. Just do open tryouts. Get Mark
Couldn't
Wahlberg
get
in
any
there.
worse, bro.
Yeah, man.
Couldn't get any worse. And the saddest thing is Breece Hall did not get traded, and like because that was the other guy of value.
Okay.
If you're the guy who doesn't get traded, that fucking sucks.
No, you're stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck on the ship.
All your boys can be texting you like, dude, I'm 7-2 now.
Yeah.
That's got to be a fun feeling when you get traded to a good team
From
finally.
a dog shit team to a good team.
Yeah,
Oh
because
my
it's all
God.
fit. I mean, again, the quarterback for the Colts now, what's his name again?
Daniel
Jones. Yeah, it's like NBA's the same thing. There'll be bench warmers. They get traded to like the Spurs, and now Popovich knows how to make this guy average
devil magic.
17.
Yeah.
I actually was wondering that recently with football because it's such a copycat league where it's become clear that like when you move on from a player in 2 years or move on from a quarterback in 2 years, you weren't definitively right. He might be good on his neck. Like it might take a quarterback a few years to like with Sam Darnold, Geno Smith,
Sure.
fucking Daniel Jones.
Yeah. It's just New York franchises that suck.
And sometimes a new start just gives you the confidence back, probably.
yeah, like
you
even
know?
Mac Jones is
Fresh
fine,
start.
Bro,
out in San
I always,
Francisco.
anytime we talk about this, I like break it down to a regular life level.
Yeah.
Like if you were working, you moved from Atlanta to Austin, like
For
it's
sure.
going to be different for you now. And
Yeah.
it's probably better or maybe worse. But moving, changing, like physically moving somewhere or getting new teammates or a new coach is like, of course it's going to be different.
I am the Daniel Jones of the mothership. That's an excellent point. Kevin. Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
I mean, that almost feels like the minute that someone called him Indiana Jones, it's like, okay, this is going to work.
Yeah.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, man.
It's like these are things that have nothing to do with X's and O's, but it's
Yeah.
like my name's Daniel Jones. Now I'm Indiana Jones. We're going.
You're immediately accepted. You know, they got
Yes.
trust in you.
And yeah, like
they
that,
know you can
that's
throw the
a
ball.
huge thing too. Is like Sam Darnold's a perfect example. Like when we drafted him, I was like, yeah, let's go. He's the man.
Yeah.
I was like, we had a little bit of a friendship at Barstool, and then he's bad enough that you're like, all right, like this sucks, and you have to be honest about it. And the fans don't like hate you as a person, but they're certainly not supporting you. And
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just go somewhere where they are.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Dude,
it's just like that's all the difference in the world.
Do you remember the video of Daniel Jones at the end of last season,
No.
leaving the Meadowlands?
No.
It was like someone was waiting for him to leave the game. Like there weren't fans, no one was around. Someone was waiting for him and was just filming him, and it was just Daniel Jones just walking out, going to his car, or whatever, and it was so mean. Like it was because there was no one there, so it was just one guy following him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You fucking suck, you fucking loser. Like I forget exactly what it was, but I just remember being like, God, that was way over the line. Dude.
Yeah.
And to go from that to,
So
then
like
get to be
being embraced.
Now I'm like
You're
the king of Indianapolis.
You're like Pat McAfee and shit.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, come on in, Danny Dimes.
How has nobody done that to Bonnie Blue? You know?
Maybe you should, bro. Maybe
Guy
you
number
should.
500 that just
destructive
didn't
slut.
like the lay. That sucked. I didn't get enough time. I've never come that fast.
No, you know what we now need is like Bonnie Blue, Matt Khalil collab.
Oh.
Be like, I'll take it.
Yeah, man. That's 500 right there.
Yeah.
Of damage.
Right.
Is that what it's called? Damage?
I think so.
Damage to the destructive sluts.
Yeah, man.
All right, bro. So you're doing Fallon. You're in Austin. So
Yeah.
do you get to go up regularly at the mothership, or is that like
Yeah, yeah.
invite only? Like you just have a regular spot, sort of, or you
Yeah,
wait for the
it
call
always
from them?
depends on the schedule, but you,
Yeah.
you kind of give them your avails, and then they work with you based on when they have availability. But I'm happy with my amount of spots right
Fuck
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
now we
cool.
just wait for Rogan.
I mean, hey,
Once the call comes in.
you text him for me, man. No, he's
there
very
is a-
cool. I was on another podcast yesterday saying he like shakes my hand in the green room. It's very cool of him to do that. He doesn't have to
I'm
do
really
that.
not even kidding. That like
Yeah.
I mean, listen, there's every chance in the world you never go on the Joe Rogan show, but I think
Yeah.
there's a chance that you do, just because comedy gives you kind of this inside track. You're in Austin. You also seems like you know how to like act right, where you're not gonna like.
I'm a very speak when spoken to
Yes,
guy.
and I think
you know.
from what I gather, he's that kind of guy where like if you're asking to go on a show or trying to go on a show, you ain't doing it. You know. So if
No,
you're
I
just
would
like-
never do that.
Right.
You got to me. You got to prove it on stage, which I think also helps me because I think when I do speak when spoken to, sometimes it creeps people out because I just kind of look like a vampire in the corner of the room, you know, and they're all having fun, and I'm just
That's how
kind of
it
hanging,
should be.
you know. But I like listening to some of the cool stories, dude. He's got cool stories
Yeah.
from like
Right.
decades ago about very famous people and comedians.
Yeah, you can learn a lot.
Who am
showing
I
up.
to step in and
Totally.
interrupt this coolest shit story? You know? Yeah.
because too many people do interrupt or like think that their stories, but it's just
You
like,
never want to be that guy.
No,
You
no.
know, to
I'd
think
rather
you
be
have
the
a
quiet guy than like I'm interrupting your story and jumping in where I'm not. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, to think you have a cooler thing to say than this awesome Sam Kinison story or something, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm very just speak when spoken to and do my fucking job when I'm on stage, you know?
God damn.
brother.
So that's what got me this far, you
I was
know?
gonna say that's beyond just the Rogan talk. That's what gets you wherever you're going. Is just
Yeah.
head down, do your fucking job. So
Yeah, but I really like the club. I really like the fit out there. Again, fresh start kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I had no problems with Atlanta. It wasn't like that. But I just want to be where the action is.
Yeah.
You know?
I also feel like if you, I think everybody should kind of move around a little bit. Like,
Sure.
if you have like a
feel
family,
some different
kids or
cities.
something,
I always
you
like
can't,
coming up
but if
here. I
you-
just can't afford to live here.
Yeah,
But-
because it just changes.
Not yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
You hear that, Jimmy?
After that Fallon appearance, let's go.
No, thank you for the spot, though.
All right, brother. Good shit. We appreciate it, man.
Dude, this was awesome.
Dude, thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
man. Pleasure as
Gave
always.
birth to the phrase "destructive sluts."
Yeah.
I'll always have that
the
because of you,
last
dude.
man.
Yeah, the last man.
That's the
that
title.
should be your next.
That's the
it.
title of the doc.
That's the doc.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, guys.
All right, big thanks for watching. If you made it through this whole episode, that means you should be subscribed. There's so many of you out there who watch and don't subscribe, so make sure you are a KFC Radio subscriber. Make sure you get all the content when it drops. Click that button now.
I have 9 fingers. I'm still subscribed. It's that easy.